Hello, everyone, and welcome to Las Vegas for the PGT Mixed Games Series. On tap today, event number 1, a $5,000 buy-in horse tournament. We have 7 players remaining at the final table. There you see the 7 players. Chino Rheem and Eli Elezra front and center. My name is Donnie Peters. I am joined by Kevin Gerhardt. Matt Vengrin in the red hat on the left. Next to him, Chad Eveslage. I mentioned Chino Rheem and Eli Elezra. Then we got Linde, Brian Breck, and of course, Alex Livingston. Brian Breck is the chip leader, just over $4 million for him. Chad Eveslage is the short stack, $500K for him. But these guys are not that deep. The big bet is going to be $300,000, so I expect the chips to fly and fly early. Here we see the payouts presented by Poker News, almost $129,000 up top. Everyone is locked up $20,200. The horse mix, if you're unfamiliar, limit hold'em, Omaha high-low, Raz, stud, and stud high-low. The overview of the games presented by our friends at Splash Sports. You ready for this, Kevin?
I am very ready. I'm excited to be back in the booth
in these
doing
2 boxes.
mixed games again.
Got you.
All right.
Coming right up.
Like you said, if you look at the chip stacks, everyone is so shallow. We're going to see some chips fly, some eliminations.
We talk more. The
on.
mixed game player talk more, right?
Yeah, Brian Breck, the chip leader,
depends.
$4,075,000. So he's got around 13, 14 big bets. So no one is very deep.
It used to be definitely mixed game players.
15 spots paid in this tournament. To get from 19 down to in the money, it took, I think, an hour and a half or 2 hours. It was very, very lengthy. They were on 19 players for about an hour. Really, no one wanted to budge. The all-in players were always winning hands.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
We're going to kick things off here with Omaha high-low.
Chop this pot with you, brother. Let's go.
Chino open.
Not a greedy man.
Breck 3-bet. Chino calls. Split pot game here.
I'm going to check.
Jack 5-4, 2 diamonds.
Not a bad flop for Chino. It could be worse. Breck is representing strength with his 3-bet pre. Does Chino just want to stick it in, or does he want to call here?
Might just use like fucking 13 for nothing right now.
There's no time for until they get to the big bet.
Huh?
There's no clock until you get to the big bet.
Oh shit! So I could just fuck.
Oh, really?
Okay.
There wasn't. I thought it was all the time.
Wait, what?
Every street.
All
Yeah.
right. That's
I'm glad you let the dealer know. Yeah.
Give me a clock now. So just to confirm, this bet is 150 of this little 500K that I got. Okay. We're not gonna fuck around.
Chino calls. He's got 350 back.
Check.
Queen of diamonds on the turn.
Oh boy.
Check from Chino.
Boy.
And a bet of 300 from Breck.
How you doing over there, Brian?
Great.
Everything is good. I'm fucking. This is all in your wheelhouse.
I don't think
brother.
so. Maybe on accident.
Chino hates his hand at this point. He's trying to talk through it. Can he make the fold with 1 big bet left?
You're going to see a lot more color at these mixed games final tables than you would a no limit hold'em or a PLO final table. So if you guys want to see personality, this is the place to be. These guys just lay it all out there.
That is definitely true. But we've seen Chino at final tables of all varieties.
I have nothing, guys. Clearly.
He definitely brings the color to all final tables that he's involved in.
I know you have no flush.
Got some.
Let's start with that.
Got some pairs. Got some draws. And Brian just has what Brian has.
Saw a lot of this yesterday on day 1, talking about Eli Elezra, like other players kind of commenting on the hands. It just seems like a free-for-all in here for the mixed games, so it's much more like a home game. It's certainly more laid back.
How many time do I have?
1 more.
Huh?
1 more. You already have 1 here.
He already tossed one in.
Yeah, I don't think the time extensions are going to be used
At
very
90?
frequently.
I don't
at
recall
this point.
seeing
So
one
much
player
time I
use
can
one
fuck around with
yesterday.
There's a lot left.
Maybe I'll use all mine
I
too.
have absolutely nothing.
A lot of the players were even commenting
nothing
yesterday,
in
why do we even
At
have
least
these?
I'm
Like,
getting
it's
some
not
coming out time
needed.
too.
And here we see Chino just burning through some.
I mean, he's not going to need him in the future, that's for sure. A lot of these games are just cut and dry.
And then I'm the big. Oh my god.
He's determining if he can ladder up, if he can outlast, say, Chad with a small stack or Ellie with a small stack.
Why did I play
Chino knows that if he calls here, he's calling every single river.
Did you have any pairs?
Oh my God, I'm in so much more pain. So much more pain. River, let me see a river, Chris. Show it to me.
No big deal, just rabbit hunting at the final table of a 5K.
Breck showing cards, players commenting on the hands, rabbit hunting's happening. I mean, it's the mixed game series. Let's go.
Chad, you're not longer short stack.
I know.
So Chino Rheem falls to
I
the
had
bottom of
that
the
hand
pack
bad,
here.
boys.
350K left for him, just over
I mean,
one
he
big
had
bet.
a better low, but I had ace 4, 7, 8 with a suit. I had a 4. I had him
Yeah, I'm
bad.
not exactly sure how many hands we have left in this
I had
game,
a
but
4.
if there's one more, Chino has to pay the big blind in the next hand.
Oh boy.
That's putting in half of his stack pre-flop.
Brian said, did you have a pair of my fucking heart sank? Oh boy.
Oh, Lord.
It's my turn.
Chino first to act here.
Ah, fuck.
I think if he finds an ace,
Come this far.
he's in there.
Well, he's in there for 300.
Brian, you get me to fold this one, good luck. No, you don't want to play anymore? We've come this far. Chad E.
I think
Matt V.
Vengrin's going to be in there for a raise probably to kick Chad out.
My two highest cards are an ace and a 7, brother.
Chino does have an ace.
My low is better.
Ace, 7, 3.
Wait, where do you want my cards? I
6.
apologize.
Spade?
You want them here or there?
I'll put them up here.
Okay, here we go. This is what, Leo, this is what Daddy's working with. This is a high-low game, Leo. And this is how we do it.
I guess I lost that bingo square. I had under 30 seconds of Chino mentioning Leo.
I chop up Chad's big blind.
Chino Rheem
I'm okay
at
with
risk
that. You
here.
okay with that?
Again, this is a split pot game, so
He's not
That's
okay
your
with
answer?
that. He's not
could
okay with
survive
that.
by
okay
getting
with
half.
Here comes the punishment. That wants to be your answer. Leo, this is how we punish Uncle Matt for being greedy. With
Queen,
a
8-4.
5 of spades on the turn. Or
7 of
7.
clubs on the turn.
No, you have a straight. Sorry. Or with a 5. With a 5. With a 5, not a.
You scoop.
King on the river, so these guys are going to chop it up straight
Big
for
blind's 300K,
Vengrin.
right?
And the ace-3 low
Oh,
for
no,
Chino
150,
Rheem.
150.
Chino does make a little money there.
Oh shit! I could actually fucking fold something.
Moves back ahead of Chad Eveslage.
Can you?
Yeah, losing that big blind
If
from,
you raise,
from
I'm
Chad
gonna
was
put it in
pretty
blind, so good luck, guys.
pretty
That's
painful
how
to
we
his
do it.
stack.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do.
If Brian raises, my shit's going right in the muck, brother. Then you're either gonna beat me or you're gonna bluff me.
No matter what it is.
You're either gonna beat me or you're gonna bluff me. It's okay.
Well, with the short stack of Chad and Chino in the blinds, we might see some action. These players know that the equities run pretty close, and it is a split pot game. Somewhat difficult to be eliminated. Vengrin with quite a good hand on the
You're
button.
such a nit.
I know.
Indiana, you're such a nit, dude.
Dude,
You're such a fucking nit, Indiana, dude. Since when did you become a nit? Oh my God.
Easy gonna be 3 out of 3.
Cocktails?
I'm V-pipping so high.
course
right
Came to play.
Yeah.
This is just such a bad
I got so
Omaha
many.
A-ham. You have no low draw
We
whatsoever.
need you in a state where you can't manage your chips anymore.
No, I like when they start stacking them.
When you have your handlers?
Yeah.
That was great.
I gave up at a certain
so
point though. I was
dangerous.
like,
I've busted to use so many times in PLO where you just
many
have
more
this
hands?
more answer chips. And it's like pot. Like, I don't know, man.
He always seems to have the stack
Yeah, exactly.
and require the handlers. Like,
Exactly.
He's never just drunk and sitting on a short stack.
No.
The problem is when I can make that.
Chino does
giant
let it
stack
go.
disappear real quick. That's it.
Yeah.
Leaving himself with one big bet.
So some of us are hoping for.
I want that 5K.
But this is the game you want to get it in with.
Who knows, dude? They might
I
collide,
know,
dude.
I know, I get
It's
it.
just
I know, I
like
get it.
I might get third place with this stack.
I get it. I get it.
And if anyone watched the coverage of the 100K from last year, Chad played absolutely masterfully when he was short stacked. If anyone can do this, you know, it's him and Sean Winter in the big bet games.
Yeah, that Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Games tournament is coming up February 12th through 14th. All 3 days will be streamed on PokerGo and on the PokerGo YouTube channel. We will see if Chad Eveslage can successfully defend his title. Eveslage also coming off a nice win in January to close out last PGT season. He won the PGT $1 Million Championship.
Gangster. Weak.
That would be pretty gangster.
Chad maybe not known for his
Weak.
no limit hold'em prowess, but in that type of field against 40 of the best players in the world and 40 of the best PGT players specifically, Chad certainly did his thing and
It's
showed
more
out
fun when I
quite
get to
well.
watch other people in these.
He's just an
stupid
awesome
spots.
all-around poker player. I don't think there's any world where we're folding here as Chad. Even
That's
three
my
ways we have
man.
to just stick
Indiana,
it
if
in.
you gamble, I might
with
gamble
this
with
hand.
you. Christopher, you got to give me something to gamble with, though. You can't give me the Jack 10 9 4 like you did last hand.
Close enough.
Exactly the same amount.
You got it. Oh, we do? Oh, look at that.
You're counting them up.
Hold on. Sorry.
What happens if we both were to bust this hand?
I have no idea.
Don't
You
do it,
showed
Chino.
the
Don't
25
show your
25.
hand, buddy.
Listen,
Oh, we chop.
it
we
ain't
chop.
fucking happening.
Chop
Don't
the
worry
difference.
about it.
Wow.
It
Come
ain't
on,
happening.
baby.
Or you could flip for it. You could agree to flip for it.
We could flip for it.
Have you seen
Right.
prices if you don't mind?
I've got 275 for what it's
Between
worth.
the sidebar.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, Indiana.
I can tell
Go
you
get
mean
'em.
it.
Go get them.
Can I have your screen cards one more time?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Here.
I expect Dylan's hand to be quite strong, raising from an early position. Breck is in there with the 4 random cards
Calling
and,
Indiana.
and a dream.
That's where you're from, right?
Yeah.
No, I know.
I've never heard anyone use that nickname for him, but
Might call him.
Ace Jack 9 with a couple of spades.
Indiana's a solid hand.
Yeah, Indiana's better.
you must be happy.
Pretty
with football.
decent looking for
I
Eveslage,
wasn't even a
although we
football fan
don't
until-
know
but I mean,
Dylan's hand.
pretty
just yet.
outrageous.
You were. Or?
Dylan has
I
the
I
best
became
hand
at
at
the
this
end.
point, the best high hand at this point, almost 100%.
All right,
Fair
spades are
fight.
good. Spades
Fair
are good.
fight. Fair fight.
States?
Right,
If you
does Dylan,
fucking
does
fold
Dylan just
that,
have
bro,
3
come on,
aces?
bro.
I might have been
You want that 5K, bro? You better not be folding that shit in this game,
Wow.
dude. Get out of here.
Chad, you changed, man. You thought about that?
I fucking raised Ace 4 7 8 7
I'm
the
just trying
first
to play-
hand,
I'm
dude,
trying
and
to
got
play good
bluffed
here.
by Brian, dude, and you're sitting here thinking about folding that, dude.
Trying to play good.
Gino's tanking the Jack 10 9 4.
Set of aces for
I
Linde.
got no money, dude. I'm like, you can come high.
Eveslage
can
working
come
on spades.
fucking
Also
high.
can go backdoor to a low.
Now it
8
can
on the
come
turn.
It's a really good card for Chad.
Please.
Which one are you getting, the spade or the low?
Please. I don't think I'm getting either.
Really?
I think it's going to be like a
Indiana.
queen.
Oh my God.
And it is
Why
a
you say
king.
that
And we are
yourself,
going to say
Indiana?
goodbye to Chad
I thought you were getting
Eveslage,
one of them.
I did too.
finishing in
GG,
7th
Chad.
place for
Wow.
$20,200.
And it goes to show that all those time
Ellie, we're
extensions
sticking to
that
the
Chino
plan. Good
used,
job. We got
he
some
came
work.
to the right
we got,
decision
We got a little hill to climb,
of
but it ain't nothing we
laddering,
never done
even though
before,
in
Ellie.
the moment he was an equity favorite.
A lot of heels.
Updated leaderboard here presented by Global Poker. Eveslage going out 7th, $20,200 for him. Chino Rheem is the short stack now, 200K left. Brian Breck remains on top, 4.6 million. You might have saw Chad Eveslage limping out the door there. He's working through a sprained Achilles tendon.
That doesn't
And
sound
it's
like
been
fun.
that way for, I think he said 5 weeks now.
Oh.
So he showed up at the PGT Championship on one of those motorized scooters that he rented from the casino, limping around the property.
Mike Matisow style.
Yeah, limped out of here today. So
Raise.
hope Chad gets well, and I would imagine he's going to be limping across the studio here to hop in event number 2. which is another $5,300 buy-in tournament, but it is 8 game.
Yeah, I would expect 150 runners for that event. That event tends to get more than this one. This one had just over 100, if I remember correctly.
Yep, 101 in this one. Top 15 spots paid.
How many more hands? 2?
Breck raising here. Action over to Chino.
What the?
Once again, he just doesn't have a hand that you could do anything with. He is at least thinking through it. You know, maybe Breck has any 4 random cards like he normally does, but once you give a player like that ace deuce, it's very difficult to play against them.
I want to see an ace.
I understand.
Yeah.
Dylan's in there, the ace king 6-5 Badoogie. Pretty fair flop for both players. Bad low draw and a bad pair for Dylan. Ace high blocker. Can we represent something bigger than what we have? Does come with call. Recently, we've seen Dylan really catch his niche in the big bet games. A lot of high stakes PLO tournaments, no limit tournaments. It's really nice to see someone of this caliber who started in the mixed game streets and even wrote a mixed game book back in these mixed game tournaments. Does give it up. Breck hits the nut low and a better pair on the turn. Dylan wisely folding, getting away from the hand.
If you love playing poker, then you're going to love Global Poker. Whether you're into tournaments or ring games, Global Poker has something for every type of player, and the action runs around the clock. Find your next game today at globalpoker.com.
Debunk your feeling.
Just quickly on Chino
All right.
Rheem, he is a 2-time
Keep that
PGT
trouble, baby.
Mixed Games Series champion. In 2023, he won PGT
make
Mixed
my
Games
pot
2.
bigger.
That
Actually,
season,
make my pot bigger.
there were 2
More
editions of the
icing.
PGT Mixed Games Series. And then in 2025, he also won the PGT Mixed Games Series.
He's just been on an absolute heater of every variety of poker. We see him at all sorts of final tables. This is a hand that you just have to go with.
Yeah, fuck it. I can't do the pump fake. This. Yeah.
Chino's in there. King, King, Jack 10.
Ellie really has a decision here. If any of the players behind him wake up with anything, he could also be forced all in. I think normal ICM would say this is a fold. If he was in the big blind, it's an obvious call. If he's in the small blind, it's more of a call. I think this feels like a fold to me.
Already?
Oh man, you got fucking a million of them. Don't worry about
Man,
it.
you might run out.
Take your time. Take your
I
time.
need to get
You
this.
got so many of them. Don't worry about it, old man. Take your time.
Senior discount. Can I get it now?
You got one. There's your discount. This many time banks.
Yeah, is this the hand that you want to play for your tournament life along with Chino's tournament life? You could avoid the ladder if getting knocked out and Chino gets half of the pot. I mean, it's just not worth playing.
So Elezra does get out of the way. Breck comes in.
2 from each of us and 1 on this side.
So Chino's going to have to fight against
Well
2
done.
players, Breck and Livingston,
You guys
with
can
his
fight for
tournament
that.
life on the
I'll take
line.
that.
And he's looking to go high. King, Queen, Deuce. Pretty good start here for Chino Rheem. Top set, and he's open-ended. Check call between Breck and Livingston. 9 of hearts on the turn. Chino now with a straight. Just keeps getting better.
Yeah, a straight with the redraw with top set. I mean, Alex slows down here. He might have aces, but there's only 2 left in the deck. We saw Ellie folded 1. No possible low here, so Chino does have the nuts on the high side. He will be getting some of the money back. Does Alex think he can go for some sort of value? We see that Chino has 2 of the kings.
Aces. All hands face up.
He does have aces.
Ace of diamonds, ace of spades, 4 of clubs, 6 of hearts.
Is that good? For the
Oh,
main pot?
wow.
So Livingston's going to get
good.
some value on the end from Breck, but Chino Rheem's going to win the main pot,
Felt okay about
and
this
he's
board,
going
Gino?
to triple up
Felt
there
okay about this board?
I did.
and get back into the mix here.
Playing PLO, Chino?
I'm playing. I had 1 bet, brother. You fold king, jack 10 for 1 bet. I don't care if it's high, low, or not.
I like that hand.
It is funny thinking about
Yeah, I feel like
blockers in any Omaha variants. You know, we could see where 2 of the aces are, but the hand that makes the most sense from the way Alex played was aces. Even though we
I
didn't
was
know
like,
his
I know
hand
Alex
on the
has
river,
one
if he
ace.
bet the
He
flop,
doesn't
check
have
the
2,
turn,
and
and
then
then
the
bet the
flop
river
I don't care what
Then you
Alex
didn't
has.
get
again. It just makes sense that he has the other 2 aces.
And I'm
Not only
probably
do
not gonna have to chop this.
you have top set, but the other aces are probably dead. Yeah. Ellie's hand.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had,
Ellie had 1 for sure.
I
Yeah.
had ace, queen, jack, 6.
That's an interesting point. With Ali taking so long, the other players at the table knew that one of the aces was in his hand.
10 seconds.
Raise it up, Buttercup.
Raise.
Ace King 7-3 double suited for Chino comes in with the raise.
It's a very nice hand. Lots of high equity, low equity with the
Very,
ace
very
3 double
confident raise.
suited.
That was a this hand has to raise.
Oh. Heads up.
You have
Livingston defense
375?
is big blind.
Behind, yes.
King Jack Deuce all diamonds, nut flush on the flop for Chino Rheem. Livingston is open-ended here, has a pair of deuces.
I'd be surprised if he continues. He's just gonna give it up, and Chino
I play
still
so
adding
bad.
to the stack. I mean, it's grown from 200K to over $1 million now.
Alright, end game change.
Quite a
I should
nice
check the flop.
spin up if you can scoop one of these
Flop
split pot
nuts?
games.
I did.
Players right now are guaranteed $25,250. About a $7,600 pay jump between 6th and 5th place. So if you're Eli Elezra here, who is on the short stack with fewer than 2 big bets in his stack, that's kind of what he's hoping to somehow ladder his way into. Thank you everyone who is tuning into this final table here from the PGT Mixed Games Series. This is event number 1, $5,300 buy-in horse tournament. My name is Donnie Peters. I'm joined by Kevin Gerhardt alongside me. The plan is to stream 4 final tables from this series. This is number 1. On Saturday, February 7th, we will stream the final table
Whatever's
of the
easier for you,
$10,000
brother.
8-game tournament. Then on Monday, the final table of the $15,000
So
big
can
bet
I-
mix, which includes
But we have to keep it in the
5-card
box. right?
draw in the mix, which should be fun. I feel like we're taking it way back
It's like,
with that game.
I do like that game, but I think it plays a lot smaller than
you see
some of
it?
the other
I can
games
see it,
in
but
the
just
big
saying,
bet.
it's like
But
this table.
most players have never seen that game, so getting a chance to see it played live by people who understand the game is going to be quite interesting.
And then to close out this series, Wednesday, February 11th, we will have the final table of the $25,000 10-game championship. And that leads right in to the $100,000 buy-in Super High Roller Bowl mix games. That starts on February 12th, and on February 12th, 13th, and 14th, 3 days of coverage anchored by Alex Livingston, who is at this final table, and Chris Vitch. I believe Ali Najad will be joining them in the booth for that one. So
That'll be a great
they'll
commentary.
provide the strategy, Ali will provide the shenanigans, and I'm sure it's going to be an incredible show.
Yeah, I saw Vitch in the tournament today. I mean, he's ready.
So a lot of mixed games coverage coming here from PokerGo and the PGT over the next week and a half.
Wonder what it's going to take to convince Alex to, use this as a satellite into the 100K.
Well, there is the satellite into the 100K too. I mean, he could also play that. Yeah, I think because last year they did the commentary, but it was just Vitch and Livingston,
Right.
right? This year, bringing in Eli Elezra. In a way, it's kind of like, I think Vitch and Livingston should both be like, listen, if one of us wins enough money or wins the satellite, the other
get in
one just
there.
does the commentary, and maybe we'll swap a little bit, you know, some of that. Like, I know you can't play, but I'll give you 5%. Like, whatever. You handle the duties. I'll go play for us, and we'll do that thing. I think that could work out. Got to be trying to haggle on the side.
Yeah, I think that obviously all these players could potentially play 100K. You know, it's just the skill level is there for sure. It's just the money is the issue.
And that 100K, the 100K super high rollerball mix, I mean, it's going to be incredible. 25 players are confirmed.
Yeah, that's
including
crazy.
A blast from the past of a name, Gus Hansen.
Wow, let's go.
Is confirmed to be in the super high rollerball mixed. So that's going to be absolutely incredible. Daniel Negreanu, Brian Rast, Kerry Katz, Jason Mercier, Bryn Kenny, Chino Rheem, who's at this final table, Nick Schulman, Ben Lamb, Eric Wasserson, Nick Wagenti, Benny Glauser. Be interesting to see if Wasserson and Glauser decide to draw the same table after what happened down at WSOP Paradise, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Was has been on an insane run since WSOP Paradise. The amount of money that he has won. I mean, we saw him win $1 million in the Poker Go cash games. I mean, he won the tournament in WSOP Paradise. I mean, it would be incredible to watch him continue his run in the 100K.
Picking up the action here on 6th Street. We are now playing Raz. A variant of 7-card stud is Raz. You're going to be ultimately dealt 7 cards. You start with 2 down, then you get 4 up, then you get 1 down on 7th Street. You're trying to make the lowest possible hand. Best hand is ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, and Breck is representing a made 8 or better on the end. We can't see his 7th Street card, but we know he started with a jack in the hole and paired that jack. Dylan, I don't think can ever fold here when he makes his 8-7 on the end.
Jack 8 announced by the dealer for Breck.
Yeah.
That means Linde's going to win this hand, 8, 7, 5. You mentioned Linde, you know, a hand that he can't fold. Probably also a hand that he can't raise, right?
No, there's no point to raise here. If you get raised again, it's absolutely a disaster, and you're not getting paid by anything worse than what you're representing.
And it could be tempting for Linde, only because we know how Brian Breck can play, and he can splash around a little bit. He can certainly be betting hands like he was betting there. So Linde might be initially tempted. Maybe I could raise this, but in a tournament type of setting, you know, probably just much safer just to call there. Maybe in a cash game he goes for the raise. Tournament though, much different animal.
One thing to note, Dylan having Breck on his left, Dylan started with ace 4-5, which is an absolute monster premium in Raz. You have 3 to the wheel, which is the best hand you could possibly make. Vengrin completed with a deuce up and a 4 deuce in the hole. Dylan just decided to call to let Breck in behind him to set up a spot where he has a lot more equity than Breck and allow Breck to just fire off on every single street and make 1.5 million chips in the hand by deciding just to call on 3rd Street instead of raise.
And a close bring in.
This game is very, very punishing, and it's very telling that on every street someone should be betting because you have the perceived lead in the hand. Livingston attacking with the 3-4-5. He knows that Breck could have any 2 cards in the hole. He does have 3 to a wheel, does Livingston. Wants to put more money into the pot right now. Breck hoping to catch a low card and Livingston to brick. Wow. Livingston has an absolute monster. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breck does catch his low card, but he's 1 street behind, starting with the pair of aces.
Livingston makes a 7. Breck gets another pair. You
he's
don't want pairs in Raz.
Livingston just has a monstrous hand, and Breck has 2 pair. There's no reason to put any more money into this pot. Really good takedown. Livingston, the absolute monster on 5th Street. Doesn't get as much value as we saw Dylan the last hand.
And maybe as much value as he hoped for, seeing Breck's board. Ace
Right.
5-3. He's probably thinking if he's got a 9 in 8, anything buried in the hole, like I'm going to get value on multiple streets here going forward. But Breck with 2 pair does give it up and put it in the muck.
Right. Breck, all he needed was a deuce or a 4, and he's drawing to a wheel, so Alex expected him to continue on every subsequent street. But we saw it starting with a pair and making an extra pair is not what you want to be doing in Raz.
So during this round of Raz, we saw Linde take a big pot off Breck. That pushed him into the chip lead. Now just there, we saw Livingston take a big pot off Breck. Breck is now 4th in chips. He came into this final table 1 of 7 with a little bit over 4 million. He has dipped back to 2.5 million. But knowing Breck's style, the way he plays lots of hands, he plays them fast, he doesn't like to slow down. He can certainly steal back that chip lead in really just a couple hands. So
he's the type of guy that I was saying earlier. If you give him any good holdings, a lot of the time, he's like the Alan Keating of cash games. Like Alan Keating could have 7-3 offsuit in the hole, or he could have aces and play them the exact same way. Brian Breck is unpredictable with the hands that he's playing.
a couple of nice ones here. Breck versus Rheem.
Chino really needs a good card, and he finds it in the ace.
And not only does he get a good card, Breck catches bad with that jack. Breck gives it up right away. And Chino, who was down to 200K about 10, 15 minutes ago, has stormed back quite nicely and is now working with 1.4 million. Chino Rheem, a 2-time champion of the PGT Mixed Game Series. He's one of the few players on the entire PGT who will play everything. He'll play the no limit hold'em stuff, of course. He'll get in here for the mixed games. He'll also play the PLO. So
you get a bunch of brains.
Still might happen.
if you're thinking of who's a favorite to win the PGT Player of the Year, yeah, of course, the names like Stephen Chidwick, Alex Fox, and Sean Winter, Sam Soverall, Daniel Negreanu, Nick Schulman, like the big no limit guys. Of course, they're going to be in the conversation. But don't sleep on Chino Rheem, because he's always in the top 5 to 10. Last year, I believe he finished 3rd. He had a chance to steal it at the end if he had a really good last chance series. Chino Rheem always in the mix.
Yeah, we can't discount. Not only did him winning Player of the Series means he has multiple PGT titles as well, not just final tables. He's an absolute crusher on this circuit. Finally, Eli Elezra, 7-5 deuce, has not played a single hand. Started with 700,000, and now he's all in, trying to recoup some of the chips that he just lost. Luckily for him, he's just going to get this through.
Big enough, my man.
No paint, baby doll.
Big enough.
Nice pickup for Eli Elezra right there.
See? Now you
It doesn't get any action, but more than doubles his stack. Does Eli Elezra, now up to 575K.
Yeah, it's a pretty good ROI when you start with 200K and then you have 50K times 6, which is 300, and then another 50 for the bring-in.
Mike DeMio in the YouTube chat asking, how do pairs work? Well, in Raz, pairs are bad. If you have an ace and you catch another ace, it just basically renders that second ace dead. Like, it doesn't matter.
Right. So if you end up making a full house in Raz, you'll have a pair of 2s low. You know, normally we say king low or 8 low. If you have a full house, you have a pair low, which is not good.
You want to try and make the lowest 5 cards unpaired.
And flushes and straights do not count against you.
Race.
Complete. 200,000.
No paint, no paint,
200.
Sorry.
no paint.
Ellie's gonna get a second opportunity to be all in here. We are at 200, 400 now.
Thank you.
Raise. All in.
Chino with a monster, Ellie with a pretty good hand. It's like 55-45 at this point.
Keep it like that.
5 1/4 you have?
Yeah. Good luck to you.
Hearts, ace of diamonds,
Chino's
for
got ace deuce in the hole. Ellie's got ace 7. 6 up for Chino, 4 up for Ellie. Ellie is all in and at risk here.
Yeah, pick your favorite. Do you want the ace king or do you want the queen?
I think Chino's running hot,
Okay.
so that's where I'm going.
All right,
I'm gonna just
I agree with you. I think
That
Chino's just
said,
gonna spike
I've
a
seen
three.
Ellie over the years.
Deck's gonna
He
be
runs very hot all
get
time,
paid,
so
yeah, I
it
won't be
could
in
very
the
much be him.
Oh, I mean,
He's gonna rip the card up.
to still be in the game after how many years? You know, I remember the good old days of watching high stakes poker and Eli Elezra, and
queen,
I mean,
jack.
he's been
Take it
here
easy.
so long.
Take it
And I
easy,
believe the
old
last
man.
man.
bracelet that
Yeah,
Ellie
whatever
won, he
happens
beat Chino
between me and
heads up
Uncle Eli, I
in the
love you, buddy.
10K Pot Limit Omaha 8 or better a couple years ago at the WSOP.
I'll have to take your word for that.
Let's just have it be fair all the way to the river. I don't want one person to have another person dead. I want it fair to the river. Fun sweat.
You got it.
Better that way.
2022
I think they're all voting
WSOP
against
10K
me, so-
PLO high-low.
yeah.
Ellie Elezra won
I
it
love you.
for
I'm also rooting against you.
611,000. Chino Rheem second for 378.
Wow, good memory.
7 dimes.
I don't like rooting for people to lose.
Just working on a little card issue here before we run this one out.
There we go.
Bear with us for a
53.47. I said 55.45.
All right, dealer taps the table. We are ready to go. We got a 6 for Chino. That pairs.
Oh,
and an ace
Okay.
for
Pair
Ellie.
and a pair.
That
That's
pairs.
still fair.
Still a fair fight. A 4
Still fair.
and a 6.
Everything
Wow,
is fair.
very, very fair.
Like your lead.
Yeah, but we said keep it fair to the river.
Chino's working on a 6-4 deuce ace.
See, here comes the fairness.
Catches an 8.
Kinda.
Another 4 for
Very
Ellie.
live.
Very live. It's fair.
Ellie's
It's fair
working
to the
on a
river.
7-6-4 ace.
Oh, put it in the box? Okay, here. Live.
Okay.
Jack.
Ellie is
No
live.
pain.
I want you to start ripping that fucking card up so bad.
Yeah. GG, guys.
It is
Again,
paint.
Ellie.
Both players catch a jack on the end, so we are going to say goodbye to Eli Elezra. 6th place for him in event number 1 here at the PGT Mixed Game Series. $25,250 is what Elezra takes home.
It was
He is for sure going
deuce,
to walk
no threes, no five.
about
Someone
30
else
yards
holding
across
three
the
over there or
hallway,
something, but-
hop in event number 2, and we got 5 remaining here. Everyone's locked up $32,825. And Chino Rheem continues to climb. He
Back
had
from the break.
2/3 of a big bet
Yeah,
20 minutes ago.
he can do it, man. Like you said, you got to run hot to make all these final tables, but eventually, where does the running hot start and stop and the skill start? I mean, he's definitely on the skillful side of everything.
Chino did mention to me or ask me last night on day 1, he said, how many points are available, PGT points, in this event? I told him the multiplier was 1.5 for the 5Ks. So there is 193 PGT points up top. He then asked who's on top of the leaderboard. It's Lucky Chewy, Andrew Lichtenberger. He's currently on top with 531 points. And Chino said, and I quote, well, I'm going to have more than 500 points just from this series, so don't you worry.
That could definitely be true. We've seen it before, multiple times.
Still playing Raz here. 5 players remaining. Matt Vengrin, very, very quiet so far. Just kind of biding his time. Hasn't really been active. Hasn't really had any playable hands or spots yet.
Everyone's favorite card in Raz. You start with the ace deuce 3 and immediately catch the king.
Yep.
But we can see the equities are 50-50.
Check your diamond.
Paint, paint, jack, jack. Linde able to bet here once again.
Yeah, 400K is quite a large bet. I mean, you can't go anywhere now. Livingston knows that he's up against a made jack, but if he catches any low card,
Hearts is low.
Very good street for Livingston here.
that'll give him the lead in this hand. Made jack against made jack, drawing to a 7 against drawing to a 10. He knows exactly where he's at in this hand. It all comes down to math at this point. slight possibility in Linde's mind that Livingston paired the 7 and he's trying to represent. But all this comes down to a simple math question, and Dylan Linde decides it's not worth paying the extra $400,000 on this street and then $400,000 on 7th Street. Gives it up. Livingston
you're not
takes
allowed
down a
to
pot
anymore.
and maintains the chip lead.
Now you know why. Has nothing to do with
Livingston
you
working on
losing.
almost 4.8 million.
There's your answer.
Some symmetry
catch
with
good on
Livingston
6th Street.
and his friend
Well, you
Andrew
caught bad on
Moreno.
4th
Andrew
and 5th.
Moreno
You
and
gotta catch
Livingston,
good
they
eventually,
coached
right?
at V Camp recently.
I started
They
pretty
do
good.
a big coaching
believe that.
session. I believe Schwan Liu was involved. Chris Brewer was involved as well. Andrew Moreno comes out of that coaching session, shows up at the PGT Kickoff Series, and wins an event. Livingston
that's how
also
it
obviously
happens.
came out of V Camp, and now here he is with chip lead 5 left in an event. So I guess if you just go coach V Camp, you then come win a tournament. Is that? I guess that's how that works in the grand scheme of things.
We got to see what the rest of the coaches do, but it might,
I know
it
Chris
might,
Brewer's here, but he's been playing. Right?
Okay.
At least he played yesterday. So maybe a win is on the horizon for him. I haven't seen Schwan Liu yet. Ugh, excuse me, but maybe she'll be out here. You never know.
Anything
We
is
got
possible.
Poker Girl Cup coming up. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll make a trip out.
We have switched the game to stud here. Livingston with the deuce bring in. Folds around to Linde. With Breck on his left, decides to give up the 10-9-7. It's an okay stealing hand, but Breck is going to raise this 100% of the time. Livingston knows that. Starts with a pair. And now it comes down to kind of a guessing game. King is a really good card for Livingston. Gives him 2 to a flush, and it makes it less likely that Breck has a pair of kings. These pots are going to get very expensive.
Another spade for Breck and another 4 for Livingston. So this one could get quite large.
Yeah, I think Livingston is going to put in the raise here, and Breck is never folding. Oh, he just decides to call. I mean, you can get all your chips in the middle as Livingston if you want to. That's wow. Breck's still firing. Pair of 8 showing is quite strong, but he is representing that flush. Does Livingston want to click it back on this street?
Raise.
This is the street he decides. That's very interesting. I don't know if there's a huge difference between the last street and this street, but Breck decides to put all of his chips in the middle, and cards are on their back.
Yeah, Breck does put in the third bet. Livingston calls, of course. And we have one card to come, and Brian Breck is all in and at risk here.
Just a spade or an 8.
Oh.
He wins.
He got
Queen
it.
of spades for Breck. Livingston does not fill up
Brian, I think they
or
want you to
make
put that queen of
quads.
spades in the box.
So Brian Breck makes his
Read it,
flush.
Read it, read it. Yeah, all right.
Read your flush, brother. Read your flush.
What's the total? How's the total? I think it's 12.
And just like that, Breck and Livingston flop chip stacks. It's going to be Breck moving into the chip lead.
Yeah, all it takes is 1 or 2 hands. You go from chip leader to out, or from the short stack to the chip leader.
Yeah, 1.2.
1.2, right?
Yep.
And when you're playing a big bet of 400K,
Nice.
the chips are going to fly.
All skill.
It's all skill. Yep. I actually really like the way Livingston played that hand. I think every street was perfect. Now that I think about it, him deciding not to raise on 5th when he
Yeah,
catches
was
his
like
third
stuck.
four
ran out
I
was
was
good.
stuck. I was
I
like,
randomly had 3-4.
Yes.
Your board ran out real good.
If you catch, if your opponent doesn't catch a spade on 6, that's the time where you
What'd
can
you start with?
raise
Deuce
and
4-4,
know that you
right?
can get all in on 7th
Where's the
Street.
king 6-3?
And then my board looks like shit. And he's
When did you
got 3
catch the
spades
4 on
showing.
5th? You caught it on 5th?
Yeah.
I caught his king on 4.
When you caught the 4, he paired 8s, right, on 5th?
Right.
Oh, okay, so
Deuce of spades bring in.
he had 8s and a flush.
There are just over 15 million chips in play, so right around 37, 38 big bets are on the table, which means you're looking at an average stack of about 7.5 big bets right now.
Which is enough to play 2 hands. No one's truly in the danger zone, not even Chino. He can still afford to play 1 full hand and then have enough for maybe a bet on another one. Chino going for the pure steal here. Neither player very happy about their hand. Both players looking to catch an ace to pair up.
Jack of diamonds. Bet.
Chino might just win it here. The jack is a very good card to go along with the 8, whereas the 7 is not a good card to go with the deuce.
10 seconds.
Yeah, like I said, Dylan still has the mixed game chops that he grew up with, even after switching to the big bet games. Still making really good decisions.
Vengrin, Rheem, and Livingston all bunched very close together in chips. Dylan Linde slightly ahead in second place, and then it's Brian Breck on top. Breck started today, 7 players left, and he was the front runner. Dipped back to about 2 to 2.5 million, but just a few moments ago won that huge pot to double up through Alex Livingston and retake the chip lead. We are still playing 7-card stud here. This is the final table of the $5,300 buy-in H.O.R.S.E event to open the 2026 PGT Mixed Games series. Vengrin forced to bring it in. Livingston completes.
Yeah, there's nothing for Vengrin to do here, except for let it go, Livingston. Power of his queen taking down the antes and the bring-in.
The way you look at your cards when you're gasted on it.
Win one, lose one, you know?
When I'm looking
it all evens out.
When you're looking at your cards, it looks funny because I think you're doing like this, but you're not. You're just like looking at them like this, but the way it looks, it's like you're like leaning so back to do it.
No Limit Hold'em tournament players, now is your time to listen up. If you want to improve your game without torching your bankroll, then check out Octopi Poker. Start with a free account, then unlock advanced tools for as little as $25 a month or $200 for the year. From pre-flop ranges to a dynamic GTO trainer, Octopi Poker gives you the tools to actually level up. Head on over to octopipoker.ai now and start exploring today. Back to the action here. Dylan Linde bringing it in. In stud, the lowest card up is the forced bring-in. Breck completes. Chino Rheem raises. Breck a bit out there with this holding,
Yeah,
I'll say.
Breck is in a world of hurt. This is the aces versus 5s type of hand in terms of equity.
Green hearts.
Well, Breck catches a nice card there with the 8 of clubs.
Yeah, lots.
Not sure you could ask for much better.
Lots of backdoor straight draws, backdoor flush draw.
King of clubs for Chino Rheem, and what do we got, a 9 for Breck? So Breck now 3 clubs, and he's open-ended.
Yeah, equity's definitely shifted a little bit here.
Another club over there for Breck. Big draw for him. He has no made hand yet, but he is working on clubs. He is working on an open-ended straight draw. And Breck's gonna raise it and just push this equity.
Yeah, Chino is quite sick. It's hard to put Breck on any sort of thing that's not value weighted. He is going to call.
And the bad news for Breck in this specific situation, not that he fully knows it, is Chino Rheem has a lot of his outs.
Yeah.
He has 2 queens. He's got the king of clubs. Breck makes a pair of 10s. It goes check, check here. So the queens are going to win it for Chino Rheem. And that pot is quite large, and it's going to push Chino Rheem up to 4.4 million in chips.
I actually really like Breck's raise in that spot. Maybe it's a little loose because Chino's board after raising again on 3rd Street looked incredibly strong. It was ace, king, queen. But the raise from Breck, it just signifies so much strength and so much value. And he knows that Chino is very ICM aware and very much wanting to win this tournament, very much wanting to earn enough PGT points to get on the leaderboard. Chino didn't really think too much. We've seen him a lot of times using time banks when it comes down to difficult decisions, and he just pretty much snapped in the call with 1 pair and a gut shot.
So please bring in.
Maybe it was against another player Chino would have thought a little bit more. Lots of big cards up, we can see. Livingston with the 10 bring in. Linde with a monstrous ace, queen, 5, all diamonds. Just going to take it down. Chino Rheem down to 200,000 chips. Just skyrocketed to 4.4 million and the chip lead.
Yeah, 200K was in Chino's stack when the big bet was 300K. So he had 2/3 of a big bet left. He tripled up, and it's just been up, up, up from there.
The start of it was, imagine we're playing PLO and he got in kings against aces and spiked a king and turned the nut straight. Like the board just ran out absolutely perfectly for him to start this soar into
it also ran out with no low possible. So
Right.
he just locked up the whole thing. He didn't have to even fade a low draw because low was not possible on that board as it ran out.
You make the nuts in a split block game with only high on the board and triple up and then just ascend. Chino can do it, man. We've watched it over and over. He's got some chops. Doesn't want to steal here with his queen up. He knows Breck plays pretty loose.
3 to a straight here for Linde. He completes.
It's visible from the top. I don't know if it's visible.
I see it.
Hard. Yeah.
I can see it.
10 seconds.
Stud 8 now, or?
No, one more.
Guys, be a little cautious about how to squeeze the card. They're real sensitive.
Say that again.
Careful how you squeeze the card
Oh,
with these
yeah,
guys, but they do kind of
No problem.
end up bend gold more.
9 of spades.
Could you imagine
Oh, yeah.
telling mixed game players to be careful with how they squeeze the card? These guys live to squeeze the cards.
This isn't like a super squeezing mix either. You get to the 8 game or the 10 game where you add the deuce variance in there.
Yes,
There's so
yes.
much more squeezing in there, but with the way these RFID cards are set up, they're so much more brittle than the normal cards, and they don't really go back. They don't really fold back into their normal shape very easily. So anything that's dent or damaged in these cards is going to be very noticeable.
It sounds like there's a market out there for mixed games friendly RFID cards.
There has to be. I mean,
We got 5 players left here in event number 1 of the PGT Mixed Games series. Everyone's locked up $32,825. This was a $5,000 buy-in event. My name is Donnie Peters. I have Kevin Gerhardt alongside of me for this one. The first of 4 planned live streams from this series. The next one will be the 10K 8-game final table on Saturday. Then on Monday, the 15K Big Bet Mix final table. And that'll be followed by the $25,000 10-game championship final table.
5 diamonds bring in.
All leading in to 3 days of coverage of the $100,000 buy-in Super High Roller Bowl Mixed Series, or event, I should say.
If it was anything like last year with how good the coverage was all 3 days, how good the commentary was, how good the play was, it's going to be an amazing show. And I'm going to watch it probably 3 or 4 times all the way through, just like I did the one from last year.
Yeah, that event is, you know, it's the best of the best. It's the biggest buy-in mixed games tournament in the world. Brings out the best of the best. As I mentioned earlier, there are 25 players confirmed. Hopefully all of them follow through with that confirmation.
I'm
Maybe you get a
sure.
couple more from one this series. Maybe some people run hot. For example, you know, David Baker, I listened to his recent Gamble Up podcast.
Right.
Shout out to that for David Baker and Adam Schwartz. Check that out if you guys want to. But David Baker was talking, you know, he might not play the 100K, but if he has a really good series, then he'll probably get in there.
Yeah.
You know, or there is a $13,000 satellite as well that will likely see 1 to 2 seats won into the tournament as well. So, you know, likely going to get a couple more names.
I did get to sweat the satellite last year as it neared the ending, and they made a deal where Talal got a seat.
Yeah.
There were a couple other players. I mean, if you add the players like Albert Daher, if you add Ray Dekargani, if you add players that probably wouldn't say that they're coming but might show up anyways, I mean.
Yeah, one of the cool things about like this series, specifically the back half of this series leading into that Super High Rollerball Mixed Games tournaments, is a lot of the big buy-in players that largely focus on cash games. So you mentioned it, Albert Daher, a Ray D, David Oppenheim, for example. Like, they're here playing cash, huge cash at Aria, right? But then maybe they dive into the tournament later on. You know, cash dies down, the buy-ins go up in the tournament, so you got that 25K, you got the 100K buy-in, so, you know, action kind of shifts to the tournament for a few days, so maybe we'll get a couple of those guys that come out here.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing, just like it was last year. Alex Livingston makes 2 pair after defending the 8-7-3 from the bring-in position after Vengrin completed with the 8-up and 2 kings in the hole. Livingston does bet with his 2 pair, representing 3 of a kind. It's kind of hard to continue for Vengrin, but I wouldn't put it past him to put in one more bet, see one more card. Kings up could be a very powerful holding.
And possibly weighing on Livingston's mind here is how Vengrin has been playing so far. He has not been that active. Of course, that could just be card distribution, but you also have to factor in maybe he's just playing this whole situation a little bit more conservative overall. So I'm gonna tread a little bit more carefully with before I just, you know, start piling a bunch of bets in here.
I think Vengrin can get away from this pot at this point. Best case scenario, like Livingston started with a flush draw and picked up a pair of 7s, and now he has 2 pair. But like, we're not really beating too much, in my opinion. Vengrin needs to really think about tournament preservation. We've seen Brian Breck go off in certain spots and has no regard for still being in the tournament. He just wants to play his hands the way he thinks his hands should be played, and I think Vengrin made a very, very good fold. It didn't cost him that much. He only invested 400K plus his 50 ante, whereas if he would have continued, it would have basically been all in for the rest of the streets.
And Vengrin also knows in that spot, seeing Livingston's board, if he did have any hopes of backing into a low, 2 3s and a 7 are gone. You know that for sure, because you see them on the board for Livingston.
Right.
You know, and if he then has another 7 in the hole, another low card or whatever, maybe your chances of ultimately getting to that low in that spot are weakened a little bit. So,
I mean, Vengrin had some stuff. He had a backdoor low draw. I mean, do you really want just the power of 1 pair of kings to continue the entirety of the rest of the hand and dictate your tournament life? I don't think so.
And Vengrin is no slouch. You know, regularly winning tournaments here, mixed game tournaments around Las Vegas. Seems like every time that there's a series that has mixed games, he's making multiple final tables, if not landing himself in the winner's circle. So I think if anyone understands the situation that he's in, the dynamics of a mixed game tournament, I mean, I think it's easy for people to just see, oh, he's got kings and a potential low. Like, let's just go pile money in. But Vengrin's like, you know what? This isn't the spot. Like, I'm just going to – it's conservative, yes, but conservative often wins at the final tables, or at least it allows you to ladder up to where the payouts really do matter.
Especially in mixed games. Noting that Dylan Linde folded a pair with 2 low into this entire board was a very smart and wise decision. Chino is representing a pair of jacks. I don't know if I would have played Chino's hand, from this spot with the Jack 8-6, you don't have anything going for the low besides a backdoor with like 8-6. Just a flush draw with no pair doesn't really seem too enticing. But as the chip leader, maybe you can get away with things more so than everyone else. Vengrin with a worse flush draw. Alex Livingston with the only low. Vengrin is now deciding how much of his stack he wants to put in there. What is Chino leading out with? It has to be going through the minds of his two opponents here. It's quite a
Vengrin does
conservative
get out of the way.
fold.
Chino quickly flicks in the call.
Queen of spades. Check.
So Livingston has locked up the low. Even if Chino were to back into a low, it could only be an 8 low. Livingston has a 7 low.
Right, yeah. Chino is getting free rolled for the rest of this hand. And ace high currently is the best hand, not equity wise, but is a favorite. The 9 not helping at all. I think Chino got himself into this spot when he made a pretty loose call on 3rd Street.
Chino likely not enjoying the fact that Livingston just pulled that 3 of spades. Not only does it pair the 3, it's a spade as well, which is what Chino's looking for over there.
Yeah, and Chino's just putting in more bad money after bad money. I mean, it's all compounding for him to try to get half of this pot.
Livingston gets another spade on the end. Doesn't really matter for his hand, but it does block Chino getting a spade, and we can see that Chino gets a 5. Now, if Chino calls here, his 5s are going to win. The half, the high half.
Right.
Just a low draw, or you had 5-6. But I have 2 5s and a 6 in my hand somehow. Maybe you just have 3s.
Yeah, I think Chino's going to talk himself into a call and get rewarded. I mean, I don't like the way Chino played this hand.
Maybe you just have 3s then.
I think the lead on 4th Street was too aggressive when Livingston can raise a very wide range of hands. We probably should play passively and get to see more cards, because our flush is probably good for the high hand against 2 other players the vast majority of the time if we make it. We're not really denying equity.
You give me one already.
Okay.
Chino dipping into those time extensions.
Yeah, whatever. Here you go.
Yeah, whatever announced.
Thank
Chino makes
fucking
the
God.
call, but
There you go.
he's going to like that his
go.
5s
There's the
are going to give
A7
him
that
the
I was
high half of the
talking about,
pot.
boys. There's the A7.
Oh my God.
There's
Chino
the
just runs
A7
well.
that I was talking about.
Helps to have 2 5s.
Kind of a sick one there for Alex Livingston. Taking a look here at the main room before diving into what's upcoming on the PokerGo Tour now through February 11th. Is what you're seeing, the PGT Mixed Games Series, followed by Super High Rollerball Mixed Games. Then we have the PokerGo Cup, March 1st through 15th, and then the PGT PLO Series to close out the month of March. You guys can check out the full schedule of events, which does include satellite offerings that may be available over on pgt.com. Just head to pgt.com/schedule or go to pgt.com and just click the schedule menu item.
On 5th and beyond, I just hate my life. I'm sorry. 50?
50 or 2, yeah.
Chino, exactly. He said it correctly. Start with a bad hand and you continue to put more money in after bad money, hoping to get half of the pot. Did get
How
rewarded.
many more hands are we playing?
Just one hand as well.
Or one?
Just-
You guys saw that, right? Deuce of Hearts flash. When I folded.
What happened?
Deuce of Hearts flash when I folded.
We've seen Livingston be on the bad end of 2 big pots so far.
You have hearts?
Still has quite a few chips
I
to
saw a
work
heart
with.
when you
I know,
folded.
but I didn't. I had 2 hearts.
50, 75, 250.
Want to play online poker for free? With Play Poker Go, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, Play Poker Go lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore Play Poker Go on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
King,
Then you
Jack
were
10,
patient for a little while.
tri-suit.
Quick
you
little
beat Ellie.
break there,
Yeah.
courtesy
And then the rest
of
is
Play
history.
Poker Go, the official free online poker game of Poker Go.
And then 2 queens held versus 2 10s and a flush
Back into
draw.
the studio here, 5
And a
players
straight draw.
remaining
Straight draw,
flush
in
draw,
event
yeah,
number
right.
1
Flush draw, yeah.
at the 2026 PGT Mixed Games Series. My name is Donnie Peters, Kevin Gerhardt alongside me. Chino Rheem has the chip lead. Matt
And I had
Vengrin
to
is the
fucking
short
hold my
stack.
breath with a pair of 5s. And here we are.
The limits are now 250K, 500K.
I didn't realize I had another way to win that pot, which is that you just
Me
don't
folding.
get anything.
Yeah.
You just don't improve on queen high.
Me just, yeah, exactly. You kind of thought when you were betting I was just going to call it as a chop already.
I get queens, obviously, yeah.
Right. Okay, sorry. Fold.
Vengrin bringing it in with a
I will
6 up.
complete.
He has 3s in the hole.
Oh,
Breck completes.
250.
Oh, yeah, and that's
We have increased the level. The limits are now 250, 500. Which means Vengrin started this hand with under 3 big bets.
Vengrin's going to call here.
Wait, we went up? Oh, level
Yeah.
up? Oh, wow. Okay.
Both players catch a good card for their low. Vengrin's still in the lead slightly with his pair of 3s. It is pretty scary when you only have a pair of 3s and your opponent is showing some overcards that are also part of a low.
Well, it is now 2 pair for Matt Vengrin, who gets a 6th on 5th Street. He's now got 6s and 3s, and it's an 8 over there for Breck. Vengrin's going to come out betting. Bets 500K. Breck quickly making the call.
You can see the equities the vast majority of this time. It's going to end in a chop. Vengrin catches a 5. That is an amazing card for him, giving him 29% equity for the low end of the pot. Breck cannot win the high, so we're on a 29% free
He has a
roll
low
for
one.
a 3 million chip
You
pot.
can scoop.
You mind if I sweat it? Or you want me to fast? Fast or
No,
sweat?
I don't care. Go ahead.
You sweat it.
Oh, yeah, I got to put it back in the box even though they can see
Vengrin
it.
needs to
Makes
make
sense.
a low. Any low.
Yeah, your card doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It's
Oh,
paint and it's a queen, so these
Right,
guys
to
are
put
going to
it back
chop
in
it
the box
up.
again.
I guess it could matter.
Low for Brian
matter
Breck,
if you caught a low, a
875,
7 low, and he
3
made
ace,
an 8 low.
2 pair for Matt Vengrin.
Yeah, 350.
What do you, what?
But it's chop.
This is stud
chop,
eight.
yeah, chop,
Well,
yeah,
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 I'm like,
man.
what,
Oh,
yeah.
350 more? What are you talking about?
Take your money back, Brian.
No, I knew it was chop. That someone said 350, and I remembered.
Yeah, and it's like 350 more. I'm like, wait.
Everyone a little bit confused there, but that was a chopped pot. It was still stud high low.
As I was doing it, I'm like, why am I carrying this shit?
First mixed games tournament of the series. You know,
just
everyone's
got
got a
hated
little bit
the
of
whole
rust to wear off there.
Yeah, it's some little jitters to get rid of.
These 5 players are guaranteed $32,825. First place, $128K 775. That is what these guys are ultimately playing for. Current pay jump is about $12,500, about $13,000 right now. If you are just tuning in, we did lose Chad Eveslage in 7th place, and he was followed by Eli Elezra busting.
We don't see Livingston's holdings, but we can assume that it's 2 low hands going up against each other. Both players
straight.
catching a 10, which is not good for either player. might go check. I think these two players are playing absolutely phenomenally. I have not seen anything that Dylan has done or Alex has done that has been even questionable. They're making really good decisions at every given opportunity. Dylan catches a low card and takes down the pot when Alex misses his low draw. The only thing you can ask for as a tournament poker player is if you're watching yourself back on camera that you're not going to make any plays differently than what you did in the moment, knowing that you played perfectly at every opportunity and just let the cards fall where they may.
I love Gorilla. He just asked me. 50? Sorry. I don't want to say.
Vengrin still the short stack.
Can't tease us like that.
Breck second shortest.
If you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in triple draw, what do you throw away? I love him. He's learning.
Is he just kidding?
I mean, he's learning. He's learning. I love him.
He said he used to play like stud and stuff on the East Coast.
Well, I know he played limit hold'em, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Players referencing Jesse Lonis, who has been out here playing at the PGT Mixed Game Series. Lonis not known for diving into the mixed game streets, but he played event number 1.
I really like how he's trying to learn all these games.
Yeah.
We played the 10K H.O.R.S.E together last year, and he was on my direct right.
Wonder if we'll get
And
some
every
more
time he
knowing the guys
folded,
for
he
the
would like try to flash me a card or like ask me what I would do in each
Last
individual
night
spot.
he was sitting next to Livingston, and he like folded some hands, and he would lean over and be like, "Hey, would I do this, this, and this?" And
Yeah,
Livingston was
exactly.
telling him. So
Right.
Lonis did go on to
Matt
finish in
Vengrin.
11th place in this tournament for 15K.
Impressive.
But he usually plays like.
He doesn't know stud and study.
That's
He just
it's
learned
really
Raz
cool to
over
see
the
him
summer.
trying to learn with everything else that he's got
And
going on with
it's
the big
not
bet
easy
stuff.
to dive in and learn in a 5K buy-in against
not
this
at
type
all.
of competition. You
Yeah,
know,
he plays the.
you got to have the bankroll, and you have to be willing to spend that bankroll basically as like a lesson, right?
Exactly. He's paying to be coached.
I think these guys would need
The
more
equity's
for the
spread
big
out
bet
between the
today.
rest of the field instead of
They
just
should
to
add
one
single draw
person.
to, yeah. Make
He
it
could
90.
hire Alex as a
it's
coach,
one
and I'm
more
sure
game
he would
for
do
those
one-on-one coaching. Linde has a incredibly strong hand here.
Yeah,
I
5th
don't know.
Street here, more than
sure we'll see him.
2.3 million on the middle. Breck bet 5th. Linde called.
Yeah, Breck raised on the previous streets, trying to leverage his high equity. Dylan now with a complete free roll with his open ender and a pair against one pair from Breck. Breck is in a world of hurt here. Can Linde make his free roll come to fruition? He does.
A 3 on the end for Dylan Linde gives him a straight
Oh, queen's up.
And Breck
to go with his low, and
catches
queens
one of the
up
worst
is
cards.
no good for Brian Breck.
Good luck, everybody.
Brian Breck, the start of day chip leader here at the event number 1 final table. He is out the door in 5th place. $32,825 is what Breck collects.
That is what happens when you play high-only
Hence the
hands
just call on
against
fourth.
hands that contain a low
Yeah,
or
I get it.
allegedly a low draw that you can
I
see,
think I
and you
would've done
see
the
their
same
board run
either
out,
direction.
and
Just
you're just
plenty of-
unwilling to fold,
unless I tell
just
them
trying to
not to.
get half of the pot.
Yeah,
Which is why
There's no reason
when
to raise,
Vengrin
yeah.
folded his kings
No, but
earlier,
on
it was a
5th
very
when
good
he put-
play.
and he's got one bet behind.
Leaderboard here
Yeah,
presented
fair.
by Global
I-
Poker.
if-
Dylan
if-
Linde is
but
up on top
sure we
now.
had a
Matt
pair.
Vengrin is the short stack.
Makes sense.
Chino Rheem and Alex Livingston a bunch
John used to
in
play
between.
something. Like he's
Yeah.
told me about playing Raz and stuff. So
I remember last year there was more entries in the 8 game than the horse. But the part of that is it's easier to re-enter too. It's easier to bust.
yeah. There's people like Saliba would probably play. He plays mix.
Yeah, he might play. I
little
think
bit,
he's
like-
going to California.
He's here. Yeah. Like there's definitely some people who would play. Otherwise wouldn't.
Nice hand, Dylan.
Thank you.
How much money did you just make me? 7,000
was lucky.
or something? 8,000 something? Good job.
Where's your card, Chino?
Yeah, it's more than that. We just
Almost
talked
thir-
about it.
almost 13,000, sir.
Heck yeah.
250, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure you want to open the ace with the chip lead into the queen and the 9 with the dead 9? All right.
Seems bold.
All right.
Seems
We'll
bold.
let you do it.
You got 2 spades in all?
No, I have it.
I was just
actually
wondering
has
because you said, what was my card? 9.
No, I literally didn't see it.
didn't see
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's all.
All right. Limit hold'em, and it's a dead button.
So 125, 250. We're playing 255.
Yeah, we can see the graphics are having an issue
Boys, should we just put
at
in-
the top.
How many bets is it? 4 or 5? 3. Huh? 5 bets. Should we just
Put in the 1.25 each.
Should we just do four hands of 5 bets each and just run them? And see who comes out on
Just
top?
pile it all in.
You're supposed to snap say yes.
I once
We are
won
still
a,
playing 250,
like,
500.
Chopped a tiny tournament
go.
at an EPT because I wanted to go play Sundays, and it was 4 ways, and I won a 4-way PLO flip, and my hand was 10, 10, 10, 5,
Nice.
and I got the trophy.
Nice.
Unimproved 10s, or did you hit a set?
Unimproved 10s.
Wow.
Just won the whole thing 4
I
ways?
just fucking got
It's
it.
tough to do.
That is
Yeah.
stupid.
Limit hold'em
Game like
now.
2-2-2.
Linde
Or
with the
2-2
chip lead,
something, too.
raising with
yeah.
king 9 off.
Nobody can beat 10s. That's
It was my only trophy from an EPT for a while.
10 seconds.
Vengrin not going to like seeing this 8-3 off. Into the muck it goes.
What's up? Oh, yeah.
Linde hits 7 million.
Cool. Can I pick which game we're gonna play?
Dealer's choice is not until later in the week, sir. Don't miss the biggest shows in poker. New seasons of High Stakes Poker and the National Heads Up Poker Championship are streaming right now exclusively on Poker Go. Head to pokergo.com or download the app and watch legends go to work. High Stakes Poker Season 15 features Kevin Hart, Andrew Roble also in the mix. You got Jennifer Tilley, Alan Keating, Jason Kuhn. They were in the National Heads Up Poker Championship. If you guys want to save some money, use promo code STREAM26 for $20 off the first year of a new annual plan. That promo code is good for both new signups and for anyone who wants to upgrade from a
Matthew, I
lower
would like you
tier
to give me the
to
cards to be able to
an
do it
annual
right now.
subscription.
But you might not have dog shit this time.
right now.
We have confrontation here. Still in Linde with the chip lead, raises the cutoff
Save me money.
under the
Would you?
gun,
Would you
also with
750
four-handed.
Yeah.
9-8 off.
Yeah.
Vengrin decides King Jack off is the hand that he wants to go with.
Fold.
Yeah, 2 big bets in the stack for Vengrin, so he finds King Jack off and he just goes with it. Linde calls, and I would imagine this money goes all in. There goes Vengrin, just going to bet it dark, and Linde gets a pretty good flop here. 6-5-4.
That's good news.
I
have a
draw.
better number.
He
I
has
had
a gutter to
8-7.
go along
Fuck,
with
what
his
am I
live
doing? Nothing.
overs.
It's nothing.
It is a straight draw.
I had the nuts.
It's nothing
dude.
for now.
I had the nuts.
Until the next street.
Vengrin all in and at risk
You
here.
know, you knit.
I had 8-7 off.
He just
Ace
needs
of
to
spades.
fade.
7 of diamonds.
10 of diamonds on the turn. So far, so good for Vengrin.
Dylan just folds like a normal person. We just get it in from the
And
blind.
an 8
never-
on the river gives Dylan Linde a pair of 8s, and that's going to knock out Matt Vengrin in 4th
Couldn't
place.
forgive myself if I folded that.
$45,450 for Vengrin. A nice run by him. He did make some good folds along the way that allowed him to ladder up into that position.
I'm, what, 125?
Yeah.
And then there were 3.
And Chino's still in there. Who would have thought?
Chino
you
is still
fold,
in there. Dylan Linde stretching
I
out a
win.
pretty sizable lead, up
If he
over 8
doesn't
million
3-bet,
now.
I win.
Chino Rheem's got about half that, and then Alex Livingston is in third with 2.825 million. The leaderboard presented by Global Poker. Check them out today for your next poker game,
right, boys.
globalpoker.com.
All right.
Time to dance. I like it.
These final
Got
3
the
players
riffraff out of the
guaranteed
way, boys.
$58,000.
Wow.
It's 58K,
That was a hesitated speech
83.3,
raise.
and then
Those are good
128.7.
I don't think it was too slow.
Those are
And
good
it's
cards.
kings for
Good
Alex
cards
Livingston.
announced. All right.
I fold.
See if your reads are good.
I called your exact 2 cards in Raz.
He's
You
not
did.
going to get any action.
Card.
My cards are too. What do you think I have? I'll show you only if you're right.
Ace queen.
Jack 8 suited.
Not even close. Not even
Way
close?
better than ace queen. Way better.
Yeah.
Bad read. Good cards, but bad read.
Yeah.
Number 2.
I'm going to start announcing my holding hands like that. Number
All
2.
right, Dylan, if you want to.
Where do you rank
number
ace?
4.
Where do you rank
Where's
ace
your
king?
Just saying. Love you both.
Suited?
Where's your guy?
Just ace king.
Leo, daddy misses you.
I'm going to try.
I love you.
5?
I
4?
hope you're having fun over there. And
Might be 3.
Might be 3.
The
Okay.
reason why I'm
in
saying
Italy?
3 is because
Cool.
like there's some times when you're in like these
think?
weird ICM situations when like you only call with aces, kings, and ace
He's
king
been telling
suited,
you.
Right.
right?
99%
So that means
chance.
it's number 3, right? Is that how that works?
I guess that's true. Not studied enough.
You
in
can't
my-
say it's number 14. It's behind deuces. Like you just
Oh,
can't. Like
no.
no, it's just not. It's like
somewhere between 3 and 5.
chat. Let us know if you were to label ace king based on the hand ranking. So aces is number 1, kings is number 2. Where do you put ace king? Let us know in the chat. 864 here. Blind versus blind. Linde versus Livingston.
Looks like my area code, doesn't it?
Derek Daddy agrees. He
All
says
right.
3.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Danny Sprung says 5.
I did.
Yeah,
Came
somewhere
8, 6,
between
4,
3 and
half a
5
point.
is very reasonable.
I
I
don't
wonder.
play
I
that
wonder
shit.
if you
Yeah.
look at raw equities against each other.
King
I mean,
jack,
ace
knock
king
it
is a
off.
good blocker to aces and kings. Who knows?
You need the 8, 9 off.
Jimmy Bluff
Yeah,
at 6.
exactly. I had something very
Eric
similar to that,
14.
Oh,
Wow.
14.
I'll tell you that.
All right.
I'm pretty indifferent when I see queens, but I for sure want to see ace king suited versus jacks when I peel my cards.
Fight.
I just,
You know what,
I just
Chino,
want
you're
it.
a
That's
nice
what
guy.
I want to
Wow,
see.
I have it for sure.
I know it's not anything yet. It's
Very
just
similar.
ace high, but that's what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
8-5
If,
off?
if you have a choice between ace
the
king
same
suited
fucking
and 2
hand.
jacks, give me the
8-5
ace
off.
king
Dead.
suited
Just
all
fold.
day, every day.
Position.
Yeah, who cares about the
Oh, wait, I almost-
10% equity that you're losing or whatever? I guess maybe suited. It's quite a bit less, but either way.
Salko says 15th place after all pairs. Well, what's number 14?
Yeah. How do you? What?
Pair of jokers number 1.
Yeah.
Ace is number 2.
Aces and then the other 2 aces.
See, now
1
this
and 2.
Charger T. This is how I know Charger T is a true poker player. 588th. I never ever win with ace king. Charger knows what's up.
Dewey. I had a Dewey.
Appreciate everyone
Last
in the
hand?
chat who is tuning in and watching this live stream. Next
What?
one for the
Last
Mixed
hand
Game
of
Series
7
is
hands in
planned
the
for
game?
Saturday. It'll be the final table of the 10K 8-game tournament.
Oh, now we
we go 6
go
and
west. I see.
My plea to all of you out there is tell everyone you
Promise I
can
was not paying
about
attention
these
when
mixed
you were
game
saying
streams. As you guys can imagine, mixed game
Cards
streaming
over
doesn't
here.
always do the best
You're
compared
ready to
to
rumble.
big cash
That part I was
games or
paying
no
attention
limit
to. I was
hold.
like, what do I
But
do
the
with these
more
stud
people that
cards?
you
I don't
guys
know,
tell,
man, but
the
yeah.
better it
Yeah,
does.
otherwise
So
I would
spread the word.
gamble.
Well, I know my mom and my girlfriend are watching, so
There you go.
that there's 2 from me. How about everyone else? Get your
Yeah.
grandma involved.
Everyone in the chat needs to be +2. Tell your mom and tell your girlfriend.
Right.
Okay? Or your boyfriend or whatever. You know, just bring 2. Ace, king, jack. Linde flops pair of jacks and a gutter to Broadway.
It's the second time we've seen this confrontation, small blind versus big blind, between these 2. The last time, Linde just check folded. This time, he cannot fold this hand. Do not think there's any merit to raising. Livingston might just be done with this hand. Perfect card for Linde here, giving him the nut straight Broadway on the turn.
Livingston checking, likely just shutting this one down entirely.
Yeah, we took a stab on the flop. We're not getting anything really to fold. We're just trying to minimize our losses at this point. I think Dylan could check or bet here. Depending on how strong we think Alex's holdings are. You can see he has absolutely nothing. Lets it go.
Oh, wait.
Oh boy, I was so breathless when fucking Brian showed me ace deuce 6-8 that first hand. I was like, oh my god, it was so painful.
I can't believe you dodged that stud hand.
Yeah, that too. No, that was fine. Just that first Omaha hand. And I was just like, cause like if he could be bluffing with the best hand so easily.
Oh yeah.
That like, yeah.
He doesn't. I mean, yeah. I don't know. He's not gonna have like a bad pre-flop.
You know, especially when he
Like,
three bets.
he
That's
just
why.
doesn't-
That's
yeah.
why he could just be blasting and not know he's just nutted.
Yeah, you could just have it like a jack or a pair of sevens or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Now playing
And my
Omaha
low wasn't
high-low.
good.
We
the
have
fours
come
on the
full
board, my low was
circle
ace
from
seven.
where we started
you're
the
gonna win
stream
this.
today.
Top of the
I
lineup.
know.
3 big cards and a small card. Yeah, I like your hand.
I'm gonna win this.
Split pot game here. Must use 2 cards from your hand. Of course, you can use 2 different cards for the high and 2 different cards for the low.
I think I'm just supposed to muck it. But like with 3 bets, I don't know if like even that's correct too. I think like it's okay to just go for it when you have a playable
The
hand.
queens, you mean?
No, my first hand. Like I had ace 4
Oh.
7 8 single in 08, but we were still 7-handed. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just like played the first hand.
I think you are probably supposed to muck it.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah,
stacks were set.
well, yeah, with the
Yeah.
stacks. But also I was just like, dude, if I have a playable hand in 08, I'm just gonna go with it.
But everyone, the other thing is like everyone was super shallow.
That's the
so
thing,
When
so-
the blinds hit you, you're kind of
yeah,
fucked.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I was just like, call.
10 seconds.
And Chad, yeah. No, Chad wasn't in the big. He was in the big first hand. Yeah, so doesn't matter.
We have a limp pot, small to big. Really good flop for Chino here. Dylan's hand, complete trash.
Ah, good fold. Big flop. Good
Into the
fold.
muck it goes for Linde.
That 6 is really fucked up too.
Can't forget about
That's a nice
the
one in
chatters
PLO.
over on PokerGo.com.
Three bet
Deuce
that hand,
Rex,
get that flop.
Yeah.
Brian, Bad Beat Lust,
that was a
Autumn
pretty
Eve. I see you guys over there.
Yeah.
Poker Baby Jesus.
It's a fun one to 3-bet when you're deep in position.
Appreciate everyone who
in
is
position, yeah.
tuning in. K4.
Squeeze with it out of the big blind.
I love
K4 asking, did
people-
Daniel Negreanu
Yeah,
contribute to
see
the
what
prize
happens
pool? He
now.
did not for this event,
Been
but
there, done that.
Daniel has been on record
Like,
with
you
us
have,
at the PGT
the Jack 9,
for
7, 5
a
double,
long time,
you know what I
several
mean?
months
Just
going
three bets
back
on
into
one.
last
Problem
season.
is
that
like
he
in
pretty
games
much
where no one folds and you
skips all
squeeze
the
that one out
5
of the big
Ks
blind
for
in
sure.
6 ways, and it's
Just
not as good. But
No, then you
when
get
you get,
fucked.
when you get a
Doesn't
couple
care.
people to fold, then
Plus,
it's
he's a really
great.
big time
Yeah.
golfer now. Like, I saw his
You
social
saw
media
his-
videos.
Almost more
He's
excited when he
his-
gets four
his
bets.
chipping in the backyard. He looks like he's ready to go pro.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
From
you
the
love,
PGT
like,
to
the
the
look on their face when
PGA.
you win with that hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
Daniel
that-
Negreanu's story.
What is that?
But
What's
expecting
the
to make
age
sure it's
limit for
double
the?
suited, sometimes
Or what's
it's
the
not.
age for the seniors?
I think he
PGA?
qualifies.
You think he qualifies? Okay.
Yeah, that shit's great.
Well, then get him in there.
This hand fuck blows. Take it.
I mean, I don't know if he has, so, you know, forgive me if I'm missing that it happened, but he should for sure be invited to some of those, like, pro-ams that you see some big athletes and celebrities. Like, I mean,
Sure, why
Daniel's a
not?
big name. He obviously knows how to play golf.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a really big draw.
He's moved on to posting golf coaching videos on Twitter. Anyone who wants to learn, head over. Have you watched any of the Jeremy Osmus vlogs on YouTube?
I've watched them all. I watch them all the time.
They're absolutely amazing. I
many we got
really
in there,
like
Paul?
someone in the middle of the PGT stuff with very high buy-ins,
that's not bad.
recording, giving his opinions, talking through hands. It's awesome for anyone who plays the high stakes, doesn't play high stakes, wants to learn poker.
Yeah, Jeremy, a former PGT Player of the Year and PGT Championship winner. As Kevin mentioned, he's always here in the studio. He's been here playing these PGT Mixed Games events. I would highly encourage everyone to head on over to YouTube and just search Jeremy Elezra's Poker. You'll find his channel. Growing quite nicely and early. He's putting it all out there. I'm very interested to see what he does with the mixed games.
Yeah.
Maybe he just says, you know what, the heck with this. It's just too hard. There's 17 different streets. People are throwing cards every which way. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll see.
Especially when it's so easy in Hold'em where you can just get your cards plus the board.
This is a great spot.
Whereas
Alex
in
has
stud,
9 and a piece.
good luck.
9 and a piece.
I lose the. You know the half I lose.
I know the half you already lost. Yes.
Now what about the other half?
The other half is the question. Does he get half with the other half?
You checked your option. Take it.
Seems like Livingston
You had 9
using
apiece?
time extension here. He said no.
I just had one pair, and
Oh,
I had a good low, but the 3 counterfeit me.
I had you already. If you just had 1 pair, I had you already.
Yeah, I know, but the low.
I get it. I get it.
You might not have had me on the low.
That's the important part.
I knew my high was no good, but I had outs on the high.
Right.
Plus the
Well, you
best
would have
low
won the
game
high.
pool.
He would have won the high with his 10s up. But it's hard with that board. You can't really worry too much about
You had ace,
losing
a
half
live
of
ace,
the
and a pair?
pots.
That was your hand?
Actually, I had a live deuce and a pair. But I had deuce 3. My low was
Oh, you had a live deuce.
My
then
deuce
I
3
scooped
was
you.
good.
I scooped you. I had an ace in my hand. Okay. I scooped you. I was going to say, if you had a live ace, you threw away quarter.
Yeah. Which would have been not that big of a deal.
Right.
In that spot.
In that spot.
I mean, yeah.
You got to be able to make
What are
those
we doing
folds
with
for
this one?
one bet in mixed games, especially when the ICM pressure is
more
on,
hands.
especially
One?
when you're this deep in the tournament.
We're going to hear.
Tight, yeah. That's a real good hand. Ordinarily.
When's the break? Cool.
All right.
You heard the players there say that break is coming up, but no break here. Power of technology in the streaming world. We will chop that break out. We'll be gone for like 15, 20 seconds, and then we'll be right back. Play a quick commercial and back. So no need to go anywhere.
Oh, me, last hand. Raise it up.
Chino puts in a raise on the button.
Good fold from Dylan. Some players would play that hand out of the small blind. I would not recommend it. Livingston stack has dwindled quite a bit.
Check.
Not a terrible flop with the inside wrap.
Bet.
We don't know Chino's hand. He does come with the raise representing a 6. Alex is sick to his stomach at this point. He's not happy. Just put in an extra 500K. He's going to have to give this one up, I would assume.
Good fold, Alex.
6. I had outs against the 6.
Good fold.
I had 7, 8, 9.
8 gets you half.
Yeah.
8 gets you half.
Yeah.
You need 8 or 7 gets you. You need a 9. 9
Yeah,
only.
nine's
You need
a,
9 only.
nine's a beautiful.
Not a, yeah, but 9.
I didn't have very many. Huh?
Yeah, not a good spot.
Sounds like Chino had 8, 7, 6. Oh, ace, queen, 6, 3. 8 gets you half.
All right, short break here. About 30 seconds or so, maybe less, and we'll be right back.
The most exclusive poker tournament in the world is back.
National Heads Up Poker Championship.
It's back.
64 players, head-to-head, only one winner.
The game's best and most entertaining players set to compete in a single elimination, bracket-style heads-up tournament.
There's a lot of killers in this field. People can't run away from you.
You have to play every single hand.
This is my event. I was born for this.
$25,000 buy-in, 500 grand to the winner.
It's pretty simple. Win, you move on. Lose, you go home. You part ways with $25,000.
It's the National Heads Up Poker Championship, and it all starts right now.
How are the GTO kids gonna have an edge when I go like this?
Final table here of 2026 PGT Mixed Games event number 1. Dylan Linde up on top of the final 3 players. He is trailed by Chino Rheem and Alex Livingston. The leaderboard here presented by Global Poker. Find your next poker game today, whether it's a ring game or a tournament, over at globalpoker.com. PokerGo.com. I'm just all confused. $58,000 is what these guys are guaranteed. $128,000 is up top for the winner. We are switching games to Raz.
Yeah, we need, to get any action in this game, you pretty much need 2 hands that are willing to fight. The bring-in this game is so brutal most of the time that you cannot continue unless everyone has a low card.
Livingston falling pretty short here, just over 1 big bet left in his stack, but we have seen a spin up already at this final table, and that is due to Chino Rheem. He had 2/3 of a big bet, spun it all the way back, and now has over 6 million. Chino Rheem had 200K when the big bet was 300K.
Yeah, he can do it, man. Okay, we might have some action here. 4-4 and king. It's very bad for Livingston to have to pay 150K every hand here.
Rheem completes. Linde finds a very, very nice 6-4 deuce.
Decides just call. I like the way Linde has been playing Raz. Definitely let your opponents blast off into you. Call with your entire range so they can't really exploit you too well.
Rheem slows down with the check, despite picking up a 6. Linde comes with a bet.
Yeah, Chino has to call here 1 time. Still a small bet street. The big bet street is where we're going to get some separation.
9 for Chino, a pairing 4 for Dylan Linde.
Very bad card for Linde because Chino is showing a 4, so he doesn't need that card specifically. We can see the equities are still so in Dylan Linde's favor. Chino drawing to a 9. Dylan Linde drawing to a 7.
Rheem did come with a bet. Linde makes the call. A 5 for Chino and a deuce for Linde. So now 2 pair for Linde, but as we discussed earlier, you do not want to be making pairs in Raz, especially multiple pairs.
I think Linde is going to check this one back and take his equity at showdown. Betting here is kind of spicy because our pair of 4s doesn't block anything that Chino has, and Chino's not really going to fold here very often.
Linde does decide to bet. Rheem makes the call. 7th Street down. And we see Rheem pairs his 6, so he's going to be left with the 96.
I think it has to be a check call, check decide type of situation for him. Dylan Linde picks up a beautiful 8 to make an 8 low. If he bet the previous street, he has to bet this one to go for value. You would expect Chino to be betting anything that's better than a 9. And you bet 6th Street if you know you're going to make it on 7th Street. That's the deciding factor. Wow. Not even one time break.
Chino.
Not
Well
even one
done.
time bank. Just
If you couldn't beat a 9, that was a well-played hand.
Chino gets out of the way, saves himself 600K on the end. Dylan Linde flies up over 10 million in chips. Alex Livingston.
I don't even do as well played either way.
Sitting on one big bet now.
But it was
So the next hand Livingston plays, it's going to be all in.
It's just so brutal in Raz when you're the bring in and you're the short stack. There's nothing you can do. You feel so helpless. You don't really want to put your chips in the middle with 30 to 40% equity. He gets the bring in again. 3 hands in a row for Alex, bringing it in.
What's the bring in? 75?
100.
Oh, these 100? Okay.
10 seconds.
Leave it full.
Oh boy.
Dylan playing this one aggressively with the power of his ace. He knows the best Chino can have is 3 to a 10. Dylan's in a world of hurt at this point in the hand. We can only hope that Chino paired his 6. Check is really good. I think we just give up here. Nice. Nicely played.
I should have just done that when you bet. Instead, I got stubborn. Well, stubborn, and I could have obviously beat you or just had you beat. Could have still just had you beat.
Dylan Linde was over 10 million chips of the 15 million chips
I want to say
in
minimum.
play.
Minimum. Oh, baby.
Okay,
That's
well
not-
now
I'm
if he
not- I'm
plays,
not
he's only
binding
doing
to
the minimum.
I'm not binded to minimum.
Now it's no.
Now he's only doing the minimum.
Maximum.
Livingston's so short that even though he has a pair, which we discussed is not good to have a pair, it's the 3-4 is just too good. He's got to go with it.
Yes.
Given his situation.
What do you? How much you got? 350.
Chino just wakes up with a very monstrous premium.
I see it.
Which you need.
I do need a 4. 4. Oh, sorry.
Not the worst spot for Livingston, as we can see by the equities. Does have 30% equity here.
Okay. All right, that's
There we
fair.
go.
That's good for him.
Very fair street.
There's my man. There he is. Just anything else perfect that you need?
Give him the ace.
Nope.
Yeah.
There's
I was going to say he's going to get a deuce with the way this is going.
You could let Alex win, but
Just locks it up on 6.
Lock it
Does Livingston. Gets an 8 on the end just for good measure, you know. Just why not? You know, just give me all the good cards.
He has not been running the greatest, so he's allowed to win 1 for a small pot.
Livingston gets up to 800,000.
At least people get to witness. They think like I just say crazy things when I say sometimes I run bad. At least they get to witness the 6.
Well, you are at the final table of
the
all.
6-5-3
in the final
lose
three
to the 3-4-4 in
tournament.
Raz.
I don't know how bad you're running, Chino. You're
so bad.
You're 200K a couple hours ago.
The 6-5-3 loses to the 3-4-4.
Yeah,
That's
no, you're
insane.
having a bad day.
30% of the time.
I am.
You're having a bad day at the office.
probably just give it up.
You're running below.
I got bluffed by Dylan.
I'd just fucking punt it now if I was you.
I might as well just give up.
I just, you know what?
You didn't necessarily get bluffed by Dylan. He said he had at least 2 pair.
Yeah, I definitely could have had it, man.
But you
He
did.
didn't say he had 3 pairs.
But you did not.
3 low cards here. Could see some action.
I'm
Maybe
a
you
believer
did.
in tight is right.
Huh?
I said I'm a believer in tight is right. You know, look at this.
Well, then maybe you did have it.
Wow.
Maybe you did.
You know what, Chino?
Oh my God, that one was fun. There we go.
All right. Life is good.
That's how you guys try to get me off tilt?
Chino Rheem, a 2-time PGT Mixed Games Series champion. He won PGT Mixed Games 2 in 2023.
Now you're done running back.
And then he won the PGT Mixed Games Series last season on the Poker Go Tour. Even if he doesn't ultimately finish in the winner's circle today, a top 3 finish in the opening event here, you know, puts him right in the thick of things to get a ridiculous 3rd series title in mixed games. I mean, that's just wild.
We'll see him in every other event. He's already said he's going to play the 100K.
That is right.
Right,
That is fucking right.
Let's play stud.
Okay.
And I'd take those back.
Stud 8? Stud 8, we'll dance.
Switching the game up, moving over to 7-card stud. So we go from trying to make low hands in Raz to trying to make high hands in stud.
Livingston's still the shortest stack. He's just looking for any pair, any 3 suited. A lot of ace king type of hands.
Fold. Raise.
These spots are so interesting, and I normally defer to the players, but I think this would be a really cool spot to raise from Dylan's shoes. Blocking the ace that Chino has up.
Right.
Chino going to continue blasting here.
We can see the equities are basically 50-50. The last time this happened, Dylan folded because the 2 and 7 are so disconnected. He is going to continue, knowing that Chino is much wider than he would normally be at a full ring table.
Well, Chino's not slowing down.
No, he's blasting off into the chip leader. Dylan does not like it at all.
I got those ducks to fucking lay it down.
He didn't even have ducks, sir.
He just had a better ace high.
Chino climbing back up to 5.7 million now, narrowing that gap between him and Dylan Linde. Alex Livingston still over there on the severe short stack, back below 1 big bet in his stack.
It'd be fun to see a spin up.
So you guys just sit there experience and just like wonder. Like me, after the hand, I just fucking straight up talk to you and ask you and just be like, talk to me, Dylan, what happened? You're just like, you're very polite and well-mannered and just wonder. I could see the wonder in your head, you know what I mean? Where it's just like.
This will be an all-in confrontation between Livingston all-in and Chino Rheem.
I got 4 1/4 behind.
I'm gonna raise.
I just knew there was a world of possibilities.
725.
Good luck. I have ace king.
You're ahead.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So it does look like our graphics were a little bit off on the amount for Livingston, because if he says he has 725,
right. I'm sorry.
He's got a little bit more to work with, which if he is able to survive here and double up, then he'd be about 1.5 million.
Well, it's going to be hard when Chino makes open kings. Gonna need a lot of help from Livingston.
He's got a 9.
Yeah, he's got a 9 to block,
There's
and now he's got a 7 to block as well. So
it's gonna be tough.
Looking grim.
Going dead on a lot of turns. Well,
This
not
one-
dead. I could hit this still. Still hit this.
This one might be painful.
Okay, I need an ace and I need you to brick. You go first.
I'll go first.
All right, 3 ace.
Scan first? Okay.
You bricked, so I need an ace.
You need an ace. 2 outs.
No. All right.
Good luck, bro.
Alex Livingston does not find an ace on the end, and he is out the door in 3rd place
Series, I'd ask you if you just wanted to concede right
from
now.
event number 1 of the PGT Mixed Games series. Livingston starts off his series
Leo
with
Daddy
a
will never
$58,000 score.
Never.
Eventually, victory will
He'll
come.
be off to fire in event number 2. And we are now heads up between Dylan Linde and Chino Rheem. 8.7 million for Linde, 6.45 million for Chino Rheem. Leaderboard here presented by Global Poker. Livingston, Vengrin, Breck, Elezra, and Eveslage busted in places 3rd through 7th to get us down to this heads-up match. $128,000 up top, 83,325 is what these guys are guaranteed. So a difference
could have something.
of $45,000 is what they are playing for. Of course, there are plenty of PGT leaderboard points up for grabs. The winner gets 193 points. Second place gets 125.
And they got the trophy on the table now. It's a pretty cool trophy. Wasn't it like a cylinder last year?
Yeah, I don't know what
or
it was.
like a tower.
I've burned that away from my memory. It's no longer allowed to be in my mind.
This is a cool. This is a much cooler trophy.
Bro, that's been one of those things.
It's
where
the wheel.
Just like you get close and then you're just like,
I like
and
it
then-
for the mixed games. That's
and
very
then you
cool.
just get to a point where like, when it happens, it happens. Race.
Yeah, I think I made like 10 or 11 final tables or
Before you
something
got your
before.
first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was absurd.
10 seconds.
Still playing stud high here. Dylan Linde calling with the power of his 10-9 being an overpair, or overcards to the 5 of Chino. Open pair of 3s comes with lead. Chino has nothing.
Fold.
Chino announces a fold, and Dylan Linde takes that one. Quick shout out to Justin Saliba in the chat. He did say a Livingston spin up is incoming. He didn't get that. Apologies that we couldn't deliver, but he did thank us for having the stream and that he always enjoys these. So
let's go.
Hopefully we see you out here in these streets sometime soon, Mr. Saliba. Jump into free online poker with Play Poker Go. Grind ring games and run deep in tournaments. You can even hit the high-stakes poker themed tables. No deposits, no bots, no gimmicks, just pure, authentic poker. Play Poker Go also has special free rolls that run every hour on the half hour. You guys can play today. Free online poker at playpokergo.com. Available on web, iOS, and Android. So check it out today, playpokergo.com. That is the official free online poker game of PokerGo. Still playing
very
stud.
Powerful hands. We're going to see quite a few streets, quite a lot of betting going, and remember this game is single winner. Dylan very under-repped with his pair of jacks. Making a pair of deuces is going to slow down the action, seeing that Chino has nothing but ace high. That was the action killer card.
So Linde stretching that lead out a little bit here to start heads up play.
Last hand of stud, and then once we complete these hands, we'll go to the four hands.
Okay.
Probably your last hand, Matt.
You can win this one.
Stud 8 now?
I think it's been 5 years since I won an event here.
Really?
A lot of final tables, but
You'll never hear me complain about a studio.
it's hard to, I mean, like you've done well here, but
Yeah.
also it's just hard to complain. It's
Yeah, well, yeah,
the most-
exactly. It's the most relaxing, fun, you know, laid back atmosphere to play high stakes poker.
Yeah.
By far. It's not even close. This is stud 8 now?
This is stud 8.
Race.
Stud 8, heads up. It's just, when it gets to lower amounts of players left at the table, it's going to be much harder to find hands that want to compete against each other. The best we saw was the jacks against the ace king 10, and then there was a action killer pair on 5th Street. Dylan catching a low card to go along with his 8 and 4. These spots are so tricky because you don't really have good equity on either side of the pot. And if Chino has exactly what he has, meaning a pair of queens, we're in a pretty big world of hurt. Lindy pairs his 5, comes with lead, representing 2 pair.
Raise.
2 bets.
Chino puts in a raise. And Linde gives it up there. So just as fast as
I guess I
Linde
played
started
that
to
bad.
stretch out that lead, Chino Rheem pulls it
If you're
closer
bet
once
fold,
again.
yeah, I played that bad. I should let you lead again. I got a bet on you.
Linde, the author of
Thank you.
Mastering Mixed Games,
Big hand.
winning strategies for draw,
No, just
stud, and
standard,
flocked
but-
games.
I guess tournament-wise, maybe you know what I mean. Like if I'm
I won that
More
book
than
in like a
certain that I have
random
a best hand,
giveaway
maybe I
at a
should just let you
low-stakes
bluff
mixed
and leave it,
tournament,
is what
and
I'm
it's been
saying.
sitting in my nightstand ever since, unopened. I plan on opening it at some point, but it's been in my nightstand for like 2 or 3
much do you have now?
years.
Having talked to Dylan
Four,
a bit over the years and kind of get a little bit of
5,
insight into
6,
his mind and obviously seeing
6.8?
him play, I can only
We have
imagine that
like
book is
8?
incredible.
Yeah.
We could do it.
I
if
have
you
a
want.
copy.
I mean,
I'll
like,
bring it next time.
I'm not trying to disrespect you by asking
If
it
you
right
wanna
now.
brush
know
up
what I
a
mean?
little
I was
bit.
Yeah.
trying to be fair about it, but we could do it if you want, because it's anyone's game, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to do it and play for like, I don't know. What do you want to play
You
for?
pick a number, whatever you want.
Want to play for 15?
Sure. And we play for 15?
Yep.
You got it. You got it. Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, so they're
No problem.
Went from playing
on
for
the brain?
45.
That was the
It's,
easiest job I've
100?
ever seen.
I know. I didn't even.
You name the number.
Yeah.
Name whatever you want. Doesn't
Now
matter.
they're signing
15,
it.
okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. We're done.
Yeah, it's easy. Well, if you remember last year, Chino got heads up with H.O.R.S.E in a tournament, and they just ended up like blind raising all in PLO and just basically flipping for the trophy after chopping
It's
them up.
like what is that? 17, 37, 45K difference. Yeah. You get like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
So both players guaranteed 98,000.
Okay, Leo, now Daddy needs to get lucky on Uncle Dylan and just a couple hands in a row will be nice. Or the best hand, or the best hand just holds. One or the other.
I think getting lucky is
Lucky's more fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's more fun.
Much more fun.
Like that 9-8 hand against Matt was, you know,
That was great.
my most fun hand of the day.
That was great. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, please don't let this man win with King Jack High, dude. No. No.
Last hit of study.
It worked out though. You busted him instead of me busting. If you fold, I bust him.
He was dead no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
And a heart's ringing.
Still playing stud 8 here. 4 hands of each game because they are heads up.
Complete.
The order of the games is H.O.R.S.E. So after this, we will go to Limit Hold'em.
Spades.
Complete from Linde on 3rd. Call from Rheem.
Check.
Linde catches an ace and decides to check. Goes check, check.
Nines are new. Nines are high bet.
600,000 from Rheem with his open pair of 9s. Linde does have a double gutter with a bunch of overcards and 51% equity on the high side, facing just a pair of 9s. Does play check call.
Three nines are new.
Nines are hot, baby.
Three nines are
Another 9
so
for
hot.
Chino Rheem.
I fold.
Dylan,
got
I
3
swear
of 'em
before this
showing.
card came, I swear to God on my son, I thought a 9 was coming right here. On everything I love, dude.
I wanted a
Everything.
9.
I know you wanted. On everything I love, I thought I was getting another 9, dude. I can't even begin to explain how crazy that is.
First hand and Limit Hold'em.
I was like,
With that pot, these two players are separated by 50,000. 7.6 for Dylan Linde.
All right,
7.55.
here we go. Welcome to High Stakes Poker, Season 15.
There will be blood.
Question is, whose blood will be all over the felt?
100. I played with you before.
Want action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not here tonight, actually. He tried to bluff me. I'm a nice guy here playing good poker with nice people, and he tried to bluff me.
He tried to rob you. Man's got to do what a man's got to do.
I'm all in.
Wow. I've seen it all.
Table change.
We're not in good shape.
Welcome to High Stakes Poker, Season 15, the season of blood.
We got ourselves a game, boys.
I always like the high stakes poker better when you have just the bricks of hundreds on the table. You could actually see the amount of money that's going into the middle instead of these little like cranberry chips.
Of course. Season 15 of High Stakes Poker is streaming now, available in full on PokerGo.com. Become a PokerGo subscriber today to check that out. Kevin Hart, the global superstar comedian, is in the mix, and he in no way, shape, or form backed down. Enormous pots in that game. Enormous.
That's the way to do it. I mean, the rest of the lineup also looked insane.
Oh, yes. You got Antonio Esfandiari back. Like he's like back into poker, playing a lot.
He just played on the last
Super High Roller cash game.
Yep. Unreal. I mean, when you win $750,000 or whatever he won the last time, you're going to keep playing.
Of course.
When you get in those lineups, I mean, he's just crushing it. Classic coin flip here. Dylan Linde decides to play it slow with his pair of fours.
7-6-5 with a couple of spades.
Check.
Quick check, check. Queen on the turn.
One point two in the middle. The bet is 600 if they want to make it.
Check.
Deuce on the end. The fours are best for Linde.
You can pretty comfortably bet here. Try to get called by a stubborn ace high, maybe a good king high. I don't think Chino's in the mood for hero calling too often.
Bet from Linde. Chino can get sticky. He got sticky earlier at this final table. It worked out to his benefit when he called in stud high low against Livingston with just the pair of fives and won the high half of the pot.
Right. I think he's going to fold here. We've seen a lot of Chino play
I actually like
over
using these in limit.
over the years.
You got a little bit of a.
10 seconds.
You got a little bit of a. All right, I fold.
Fold announced. Dylan Linde takes it.
Yeah, it's so many of them that it just doesn't matter.
What? So many.
These.
I know. Yeah. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
You know, you're never going to get into a spot where you need like 5 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of funny that we start with so many in this, and like in Hold'em we start with 6.
I know.
It's like, man, that's Hold'em. You can need to use
We're literally
really quickly.
putting in two starting stacks as a big blind right now.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
10 seconds.
Chino playing it slow with the ace out of the big blind.
King 7-3, 2 hearts. Chino check calls. 4 on the turn. Ace high still good for Chino.
Absolutely nothing working for Linde.
Check.
Queen on the end. If this one goes to showdown, Rheem's going to win it with ace high. It does go to showdown, so Rheem's going to take that one and move himself into the chip lead.
I feel like I had enough muscle to win that one.
Well, it definitely wasn't going to work on a turn since I picked up a gutter.
Exactly.
Maybe turn bet river, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll send a hold him.
Bet turn bet river, I might fold.
It's tough. There's a lot of cards in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You just win.
There's a lot of nothing in there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so 2 hands are getting the level. First hand of them higher, the better.
Switching the game up, Omaha High-Low is next. Also announced that there are 2 hands left before the limits are going to be increased.
Still
Would you rather
relatively
play a horse
deep at
or
this
the
point.
Horse?
Horse. Not even close.
Yeah,
I'd rather have triple draw over Hold'em every day of the week. Not even close.
Hold'em's only great when it's like you're playing in a very loose, fun cash game.
Yeah.
It's not that great of a
Yeah,
card.
you're playing with like solid, like nitty players, you know what I mean? It's just no fun.
Yeah.
But triple draw, you can get even the best players caught up and they could just brick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And you can like make some fun bluffs.
Yes.
And, you know, like.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. It's a good game.
Exactly. Call.
H.O.R.S.E is coming up on the schedule. I believe it's a 10K H.O.R.S.E.
Check.
So same as this, although removing the Hold'em element, replacing it with Deuce to 7 triple draw.
I also prefer H.O.R.S.E over horse.
I think a lot of people feel the same.
Yeah.
That's the new mix.
Check.
Bet.
Chino gets there on the river with a pair of 10s. His live 3 is going to be better than the 8 low of Dylan Linde. Reminder, he does not have a live ace because he doesn't have a part of the board. He's playing the 8-5-4-2 ace for his low, while Chino is playing the 7-5-4-3
2 pair
deuce.
live 3.
2 pair live 3 is good.
Linde does not like to hear that announced from Chino Rheem.
I don't think this is a hand funeral at all. He's just making sure. And I think I would do the same thing in his shoes, where you make sure you don't have the live ace, which he does not.
The 10 was the card.
Chino Rheem now up to 9.35 million, widening the gap he has over Dylan Linde. Final 2 players here are guaranteed what I am told is 100K. They each decided to take 100K.
Just 100K flat,
and then they're going to play for the additional 12,100. I know earlier they said we'll play for 15K or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they rediscussed and said, let's just take an even 100K each. The extra 12-1 we'll play for.
Cool.
And move on with our lives.
Yeah, it was like 98 and change, 98, 325 before. 100K just makes more sense.
I would not have bet that this tournament got to this level.
What time is it right now? 2:22. Are they on break yet? Fuck. Well, we're playing 800K. This ain't gonna last much longer.
No.
You never know. You never know in these limit mix games.
Raz and then stud, if you get 2 hands that have to go at it and there's only one winner, this thing could end in one singular hand.
Yeah, of course.
We are playing 800K big bet.
Raise on the button for Linde.
Fewer than 20 big bets total left in play. So chips could fly.
Could see a clash here. Rheem flopping 2 pair, queens and deuces. Lindy's got top pair, top kicker, and 5-6 for a good low draw.
This card might slow down action. Linde's still determining his high equity plus low equity is good enough to bet. I don't think Chino can go anywhere yet. He doesn't have any backup with his queens up. Oh, it looks like a I hate it type of situation.
And Chino's one of these players where he gets these sort of spidey senses, and he, you know, he'll make a fold when you're like, oh, you know, a lot of players might just call here and kind of reevaluate things on the river, but
yeah, he does just give it up. I like that. No backup whatsoever. No straight draw. No flush draw. No low draw. Just a bare 2-pair.
I mean, even if you do call there, like you said, you know, no backup. His hand is extremely static. So even on rivers, you're kind of just in no man's land. Like you have no idea if he paired up again or like made 2 pairs. What I'm trying to say with a random ace. So it's just a really tough spot to be in. Of course, you could be dead already.
Sorry.
And Chino says he's not one to shy away from asking his opponents what they had. And a lot of the time, they just tell him.
That's all you had.
For sure. That is all I had.
10 seconds.
Ooh, Dylan with
Monster?
a monster.
Woo! A king, jack, 9-4, all spades.
Got now 100. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that was garbage.
800 bring in. Fuck, we're going big. 800 ante, 800 bring in.
1148 is the current level of what they're playing. We are playing Raz. Like I said, 4 hands of each game. Not really
once we get down to
much
heads up
incentive.
play, we cut it down. We only play 4 hands. Don't need to play more than that.
Right. There's not really too much incentive to play hands that are iffy. You're putting in a lot more money on future streets.
Queen for Rheem, ace for Linde.
This hand is over. Dylan Linde gonna take it down. Whoa. What am I missing?
I think it's probably just a factor of, you know, Rheem's got 7-4. It's still the small bet, so I'll just gamble. It's like literally what it is. I'll just gamble.
I guess so. I don't know, man. I think that's a little too ambitious. I mean, it is heads up. The hand strengths are much wider, but I don't really know if we want to continue with the king queen on 4th Street. Cost us a lot of chips on future streets to try to set up a bluff.
Linde takes that pot and moves back into the chip lead. 8.4 million for him to 6.75 million. The big bet is 800K, so these guys are not that deep.
Yeah. Why hard?
Higher.
And playing a single winner game, Raz.
Right. You are correct.
This one could get bloody very, very quickly.
Just kind of something nitpicky from my perspective. The dealer left the bets in front in Hold'em and in Raz, and I don't like that because it's a single winner game. I'd much rather have them pull all the bets into the middle.
You're a true mixed game player.
I am.
So used to thinking
nitpicky
like
about everything.
Yeah. Not
very,
style.
very much so.
Listen, I'll tell you that if I was doing it at a table this big, ain't no damn way I'm pulling those bets in.
That's fair. It's a lot of extra work for the dealers.
Ain't no way. I'm like, guys, push your bets to me, okay?
Race.
King and a queen as the up cards. No fight from Dylan.
Yeah, it's going to be rare in Raz or in Stud High for us to get to 6th Street. A lot of 4th Street seen, maybe a couple 5th Streets because, like you said, it is the small bets. But once you get to 5th and 6th Street, it's the big bet, 800,000 chips. we're not that deep. Much less likely to reach that point without two pretty monstrous holdings.
King clubs bring in.
I was gonna, you know, I shouldn't even look, but it was just like, sometimes you don't even have to look, but I guess even if I like rolled up fours.
Yeah, I mean, I can still have queen jack or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, first gonna stud high.
Switching games now.
Even if I'm
Stud
gonna raise,
high.
Sometimes I act so fast and play so fast in spots like that, where like I just know if it's folded to me, I'm gonna raise. You know what I mean? It's just like, do I wanna? Sometimes I'm just like, I didn't look at my cards, right? You know what I mean? Like in that exact spot.
Yeah.
Like in Raz, you know what I mean? Like.
Well, I think it's like, I don't know. When it's us or people that you know, like know that that's the spot that you're raising every time. It's different than if like.
Right. It's,
you know,
it's different.
You want someone to think that you looked.
Yeah.
Stud high now. The low brings in 4 of spades. Linde completes and Chino calls with buried 10s.
Chino keeping his hand disguised right now. He gets a queen. Linde gets an ace, and it's a second club to his board.
Chino still playing it slow. Pretty scary ace out there.
Raise.
Chino waits to 5th to pounce. Comes with a raise here.
Yeah, we've seen this in the past, and Linde just snap folded the last time. Probably gonna have to find a fold this time. These raises are just so good, so well designed on 5th Street being the big bet to maximize fold equity, deny equity to your opponents.
Linde opts to come along, and this pot is now 5 million. Another 3 for Chino Rheem. He's now got 10s and 3s. Linde picks up a 4th club. Rheem comes with a bet.
Can't fold in this spot, drawing to a flush.
Call made.
Even with 10s up, I think Chino probably should check this quite a bit. Does make queens up now.
Queens and
Opponent
10s for
has
Chino
shown
Rheem.
a lot of strength. Does decide to come with bet. Linde does not make his flush and is probably going to have to fold. It's hard for a pair of 7s to be good here.
Yeah, I would imagine if the 7s are good, then Chino was raising on 5th with a hand like 5-6 in the hole. Problem there then, back to Linde, he has a 5 and a 6.
Yeah, it's not likely. There's so much money out there. This is the pitfall of these limit games, is that he just said 5-6. You only have to call 800,000. The pot is 7.4 million.
Block all the shit I need you to have.
Chino is dancing in his head, knowing that his hand is best. He faded the snap raise.
It's just 6s?
Yeah, just one pair.
Good fold. I started with that. I had.
Yeah.
Good fold, Dylan.
Thanks.
Pretty big swing here. Chino Rheem, a 2-1 favorite in terms of chip stack.
Yeah.
Dylan Linde dropping below 5 million chips. Hasn't been down here in quite a while. And as we've seen, all it takes is one pot.
I probably should have folded on 5th.
Not if you had a flush draw. Oh, on 5th you didn't have a flush draw.
No, I had three flush and overs.
Right. Yeah.
Felt very close.
Linde manages to save himself one big bet. Still playing stud here. Split jacks for Chino, and Lindy's got 4s in the hole.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing this this hand being played quite deep.
An ace for Chino and a queen for Dylan.
We can see the equities haven't changed that much. The queen actually helps Dylan quite a bit with being an overcard to the jack, because queens up beats jacks up if they were both to make 2 pair.
Another bet goes in.
Ace of hearts.
We got a 10 for Chino. We got the 6 of diamonds for Dylan. Chino betting again.
If he bet called 5th Street on the last hand, he has to call here. I don't understand like what his thought process is. He has 3 to a straight, 3 to a flush, and a pair, right? With an overcard to the jacks.
Had a pair also.
Yeah.
We had more equity in that spot than we did in the last hand.
Good folds are no fun.
No, they're really not.
Now 11.15 million for Chino Rheem.
You'd think you'd feel a little less like whatever, knowing you made the correct decision or whatever, you know what I mean? But they're still not fun. They're still painful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess the consolation is it's better than calling and losing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
right?
it's you know,
race.
Not the worst thing that could happen.
Right.
Very strong holdings, heads up here. Wouldn't be surprised if Dylan came with raise. We have seen him play very passively on 3rd Streets.
Another king for Rheem. He pairs up.
Good fold every time I have it. I just hit a
wow.
Hit a king right away.
I had a king as well.
Chino Rheem, a 2-time PGT Mixed Games Series champion, looking to close this one out in the first event of the 2026 PGT Mixed Games Series, and that would give him a great boost in the quest for the three-peat.
That's crazy to even think about.
Seven events total as part of this Mixed Games Series. Poker Go plans to stream at least 4 of them. The next stream is going to be coming up on Saturday. The final table of the 10K 8-game tournament will be taking place then. Hope you guys can tune in for that action as well.
There we go. We finally found the raise on 3rd Street.
No action from Rheem, or no further action from Rheem, I should say, and Dylan picks that one up.
What'd you have that hand?
Jack 3-3.
I made a bad fold. And 2 overs.
Switching the game up now.
Jack 3-3 and 2 flush.
Moving over to stud high-low. As a reminder, these players did agree to a heads-up deal. They each agreed to take $100,000, and then they're playing for the difference, which is $12,100. They're also playing for a big chunk of PGT leaderboard points. First place gets 193 PGT points. Second place gets 125 PGT points.
Rheem almost a 3-to-1 chip favorites. Switch the game. Stud 8 now. Limp pot going to 4th Street.
Pair of 8s showing for Chino Rheem. He's got a 3rd 8 in the hole. Action checks through.
Nines are high.
Dylan now showing a pair of 9s.
That is a very bad card for his hand. It gives him a 3 flush, a pair that's higher than the pair of 8s from Rheem. I think Rheem is just going to... I don't really like this raise. I mean, you can call and then let your opponent keep betting on future streets. If you raise here, you're telling him that his 9s are no good and allowing him to get away from the hand. He might say the exact same thing afterwards. The last time he did this play, he said, I should have just called and let you continue betting, which is why I lean towards him doing it this time.
You made a good fold.
Seemed like a trap.
It was a trap.
Seemed like a trap.
If I didn't have the 9 in my hand, like it feels so much easier to do when I have the 9 in my hand.
Yeah.
Like obviously I would have done it anyways, but when you have the 9, it feels a lot easier.
Well, isn't that a reason to not do it?
That's a reason to not do it, for sure. What are you afraid of? I mean,
like in
it's
simple
hard.
terms, that feels like a spot they often talk about no limit hold'em, way ahead or way behind.
Right.
He's either smashed by 3 9s,
Yep.
or he's way ahead of anything else.
And you have 3 8s, and your opponent's showing like 7 9 10, or 9 9 9 10. Like the odds of them having a straight.
Yeah. I also think it's worth noting he mentioned the 9 as a blocker, but he had the 8 of diamonds, which works as a blocker to straight draws, to flush draws for your opponent as well. So a little bit less likely that he has those type of combo draws. And even if he does, you block some of the outs.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is Dylan's turn to make 3 8s on 4th Street.
Dylan comes with a call. Ace for Chino, 9 for Dylan.
Ace is up against 3 8s. What a perfect street for Dylan to just get so much more value.
Now, do you want to raise here, or do you want to wait 1 street, allow him to put another 800 in, and then come with the raise on 6?
I'm trying to think what the best way to get all in would be. I think calling here and raising the next street would be correct. Oh my gosh,
Another
no.
10 for Chino Rheem, and he makes a full house. 10s full of aces.
Oh my gosh, and Dylan Linde stuck drawing to 1 out.
Neither player can make a low here, given how their boards have drawn out, and Dylan's going to put it in.
Oof. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
1 out is 1 out, brother.
When it's your tournament, it's your tournament. And this has been Chino Rheem's tournament.
Chino's tournament every day.
That's incredible.
Every time he buys into one of these things.
You fucking hit that on 4th?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, 1 out's better than none outs.
1 out for Dylan Linde. It is the 4 of diamonds. That is not the 8 that he needed. So Chino Rheem, the 2-time PGT Mixed Games Series champion, does it here in event number 1 of the 2026 series.
I was like, I fucking got him.
And the 3-peat campaign is on,
this
sir.
versus 3 8s, and I just fucking hit those 2? Wow,
absolutely insane. I mean, Chino played well except for that 1 hand.
Sorry,
got lucky.
I mean, I was just like
man,
playing a normal hand.
What a final table.
Yeah.
Chino Rheem takes home $112,100. Dylan Linde takes home $100,000. As a reminder, they did do a deal, heads up, played for a difference of $12K, as you can see reflected on the updated leaderboard here, presented by Global Poker. Chino Rheem also takes 193 PGT leaderboard points, which are very, very important both for the season-long leaderboard and the series leaderboard. For Kevin Gerhardt, my name is Donnie Peters. That's going to do it for us. Next stream from the Mixed Game Series will be on Saturday. 10K, 8-game final table. If you're watching, you better be watching then. We'll see you guys later.